All right, welcome everybody. This is the second installment of the Flight Room. I'm Remy, please. I'm going to go around and just introduce everybody, starting with my man Hey Al. On this very important draft day, my man P Shack, my man Lighthouse, my man P and HD, looking like somebody damn daddy.
I am here.
My nigga Keys right here.
What's good?
Very strange times. We all watching the goddamn draft through the damn internet. But how y'all feel like the draft going so far?
It's different. It's new. This whole digital thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's dumb as fuck. I don't like this shit.
Nah, there's no excitement.
National anthem?
Just like this how you were talking last time. Like we losing like the sense of, you know, compassion and shit. Like we don't fuck with Roger Goodell, but seeing them happy and hug each other and shit. Like
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's the camaraderie of the league.
It's real like desensitized right now. But,
Yeah, it is.
But we called it last week. Number 2 pick, Chase Young.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a good pick.
Yeah, hopefully a game changer, somebody that's going to affect our team for the next decade at least, we hope.
At least. Because, I mean, that's probably the strongest part of our team.
The defensive line, yeah.
Line.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably the strongest part of our team in any part of our offense.
In a long time. And
Yeah.
honestly, and based off what you're saying, you know, we've been drafting on that defensive line like the past few years. And that's definitely a good sign because that's how you're supposed to build your team from the inside out. So that's what I'm saying. So that's a good direction for us to be going in. You know?
2 DNs, 2 D tackles, all number 1 picks. Oh, and matter of fact, Kerrigan, he's the number 1. So
Yeah, you can throw him in there too.
that's 5 number 1s on your D line because we switching to 4-3.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's how the 49ers made their money this year.
Yeah, for real. All them draft picks too.
I think we just need to beef up that O line, and if we playing like real, smash mouth football, you beef up the D line.
Y'all need some receivers, man.
We got receivers. We got 3 young receivers.
Yeah, we definitely need a tight end though.
Yeah, for sure.
We need a couple of tight ends because
We need a couple tight ends.
Man.
What y'all want to do, P? What y'all gonna do?
Old boy
Right
from
out.
Oklahoma, man. Yeah, about to move up to get him.
Oh, CD
Play
Lamb?
with, yep.
That'd be a huge that'd be a huge pickup if y'all got him.
Yo, his resume is crazy. All the quarterbacks he played with,
Yeah.
that's wild.
Is he out of the system, or is he really that guy?
No, I think he's not.
he
I
was
think
that
he's
guy.
like that. Yeah. You see
Yeah,
his
I watched a
highlight
lot
tape?
of games. Yeah, I watched them.
Everybody highlight tape is good, but I'm saying
No, but I'm talking about like his catches. He got hands and he got moves too. Fast, quick.
Hey, yards after the he never go down. He a physical receiver too. Yards
That
after
too,
catch.
yeah.
That's like his biggest strength. Yards
I
after
like
catch.
that. I like that. He about to take Aguilar's spot. Watch. He about to be like that slot.
I forgot Aguilar was still on y'all team.
Nah, we cut him. He's
I was
gone.
about to say. Oh, okay.
That was his contract year. He ain't there no more.
But the Dolphins, who got multiple picks in the first round,
Yeah.
they got Tua.
Okay.
And so they about to get rid of what's his name?
I don't think they're gonna get rid of him.
Who? Josh Rosen?
Yeah.
Yo.
I think he can't be there. He's still too young to stay on that team for a long time. I don't see.
It's just wild. They just gave up. What they give up to get him from Arizona?
Didn't they give up a 2? No, it was 2 or 3, right?
That's tough.
Yeah.
I mean, they got multiple first round picks. So
What you think the Chargers about to do?
Man, I don't know. You saw those jerseys though?
they probably gonna get Justin Herbert for real.
Hey, poor Tyrod Taylor though, because he keep getting replaced no matter where he go. He the same thing happened with he was with the Browns.
Yep.
That happened with Baker Mayfield came in, and then who was another team he was with in a young quarterback came in and took his Bills. Yeah, same thing. So now this is about to happen again. Because even if Tyrod beat out whoever that quarterback they draft is, the media is still going to push for the young guy to get in there. You know,
especially in LA.
Yeah, especially in LA. You know,
In a new stadium. In a new stadium.
Yep, they try to sell them tickets.
What they say, the favorite person in town is always the backup quarterback.
Always.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh yeah, that's the truth though.
But I mean, picking Isaiah Simmons here at 6 with the Chargers,
That's scary.
you got Derwin James, you got Bosa, you got what's the corner?
I know.
Yeah, that would be.
That's a dynamic defense at every level.
I think they might go tackle. I don't know. I think they might go tackle.
Oh boy from Auburn.
Yeah, Auburn.
Tackle or offense tackle.
Anybody from SEC. Anybody. Don't matter. There's some hogs over there. SEC and like the Big Ten. All country fed boys. Filthy.
Who do y'all think the first receiver off the board is gonna be?
Judy.
You think it's gonna depend on the fit of the team or just?
I think Judy, just because when Judy came into college, he was like a 5-star blue chip #1 receiver type guy, and he maintained that production all through college. So, you know, I feel like I remember first time I seen him, he was a freshman, and they was like, yeah, this was their top receiver recruit. So I was like, all right, if he playing as a freshman at Alabama, and they already saying this like top 10 pick in the draft, and he lived up to it the whole time, you know. So I don't see why not.
Yeah.
And they was saying, yeah, go ahead, Paul. My bad. You was about to go?
I think the same thing. I think it's gonna be Judy for the first line.
Who you think the first running back will
be? Yeah,
you
that's
think they're gonna go in the first round?
A running back? A running back's gonna go first.
You don't think none of them going in the first round?
I don't think so.
I think one or two or shit.
Nah, somebody gonna go in the first round.
If you think about it though, this running back group kind of underrated because you got DeAndre Swift, you got Travis Etienne, you got J.K. Dobbins, Jonathan Taylor. You know what I'm saying? Like those is all first round talent to me.
And the first three can catch out the backfield too. Then everybody want that now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Prototype.
And Jonathan Taylor, he's just a workhorse.
Yeah, workhorse.
He like AP.
Yeah.
That's what he remind me of.
Damn. I don't know, guys.
What y'all think we doing with that third round pick though?
Hopefully we get a trade in for Trent and get a second round. You know, that's my guy. I love to see him back, but we need a second round for real. But if we don't have I'll be happy with whatever we get, but third round, I think we should do like offensive tackle or corner, whatever's graded higher.
I don't know. I'm just fucking happy we got Chase Young. So. I'm like, right now, I'm just like, all right, cool. Everything else is going to fall into place because of that pick.
I think they should move faster than this fucking.
Right. I know. That's what I'm saying. They don't already know who they want. Yeah, they gotta go through the drama. Ain't no commercials, no nothing.
Right.
And y'all still taking forever?
Like at 9 o'clock already.
Oh my God, walk across the stage.
Yeah, no nothing. No, the interviews are quick too. It's like, man, come on.
I said you niggas is on the clock.
Once it don't look too good.
Hey, I ain't gonna hold you. I swear, some of these little draft rooms that these owners and GMs and
shit.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying too. I said that earlier, man.
Well,
that was all right. I expected Goodell to have that in the living room. That was straight. Everybody else, I'm like, what's going on?
That nigga was in a Starbucks. Damn.
Right? Fix up your draft room, man. Fix up the war room.
I tell you, like, them coaches don't be home. They be having them real, like, 16-hour days and shit.
Yeah.
They be sleeping at the stadium, man.
Yeah, they do.
Like, J.J.
That's a
White got
stressful ass job, man.
Yeah.
Look at some of these first-round quarterbacks that are in the past. Geno Smith, Johnny Manziel.
At no time can you not.
I know, Manziel. Wow.
Shit. College football coaches probably even more stressful because every game means something. Like every loss is huge. You know what I'm saying? Especially at the top tier programs.
Yeah.
So that shit is crazy.
And they got recruit and shit.
Yeah. And they got every loss is a potential. You know what I'm saying? 5-star recruit. You know.
Yep.
That's crazy, man.
I still remember the report. It was a Maryland coach way back when, Bell, well, maybe not way back then, maybe like 2 or 3 years ago. He said that like he put a bed in his office at the campus just because he felt like he was always at campus, and he was like he was just might as well go sleep there. He didn't get like an apartment or nothing real close to campus. He literally had a bed in his office at campus just so he could always be on call and be ready. Like,
right.
And he was 30. He was like 31, 32.
Nah.
Oh, they took Justin.
Huh?
The Chargers took Herbert.
Wow.
See, yeah.
I can't believe Simmons is falling like this. Like, I'm shocked.
The Chargers had to. I mean, they got no quarterback.
He ain't gonna get past Arizona. You better believe that.
He about to get picked up probably.
Arizona, yeah.
Hey, if CeeDee Lamb go before Judy, it's gonna be at Arizona though, just because that they used to play together in college.
True.
I can see that happening.
But they just got D-Hop, and they still got Kirk last year.
You can't. I mean, I'm saying, but that's a nice little change of pace receiver though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because D-Hop and Larry Fitzgerald like the same shit for real.
Yeah.
He just older. He just younger.
Yeah.
Sarah Herbert could have went higher. He came out last year.
Yeah, I think they was talking about top 5 last year. Hey, I can hear it echo crazy in somebody's phone.
Phil got 2. I get the second one.
Phil shot Chris.
Pick him out, pal.
What are you doing?
Pick his ass out.
Table guy.
Yeah, why I see 2 Porters right now? I'm lost.
I'm trying to log out my other joint because my phone was about to die.
Well, kick him out, Al.
Yeah, kick other Phil out.
Yeah, he down there looking glazed.
He's saturated.
Whole time, both of them stuck.
Hey, this nigga said saturated.
You can't take my hat off.
And they took Justin Herbert. Damn.
Oh, he kicked both.
Phil gone there.
Both of them.
He'll be back.
Come on, man. You're being a bully.
Hey, so y'all want to get into these topics when you get back?
Yeah.
I mean, we might as well jump in the college football jump. I'm a college football.
All right, so greatest college football player of all time?
Of all time.
Or who you saw, at least personal greatest of all time?
Personal. Like,
personal, all right. All right, so, all right, well, who put that question in?
I did.
Who asked you? You did?
Yeah.
All right, why don't you start that one off then?
All right, hold on. I'm trying to get Phil's video back on. I don't know what's going on. He's like it says he's in here, but the video.
Name in the bottom.
But I see him.
At the same time, Jen just walked in, so give me 1 second.
Oh, y'all got somebody in mind?
Yeah.
Like, as far as you got some, okay.
Yeah.
Watch me. I guarantee you somebody gonna say the same shit. We the same age, so we like some. I'm guarantee you somebody gonna say the same person.
Greatest.
You said what?
That I've ever seen, right?
Yeah.
What's everybody in?
All right. Because I done seen some shit.
I got about 2 people in mind though.
Me too.
But I'm gonna go with the one who I was like, wow, like, you know what I'm saying. So I'm gonna go with him.
That's what I'm.
Yeah.
We for sure gonna have seen the same people.
Should we say who we
said what?
Should we say who we going with? So
yeah, go ahead.
We just gonna go one at a time though, right?
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
What's his name?
It was tough. I mean, I know my top one. It can easily be a runner up, but
yeah, I feel the same way.
It's like these two. I
got two in mind as well. I got two in mind. And then I got somebody else who I wouldn't say he's the greatest, but his highlights was ridiculous. like I got to throw him in there. I mean, I will see.
I already know you.
What, as far as highlights?
Yeah.
Yeah, only I'm gonna just stop. I'm gonna wait till I go. I was about to get into it.
Are you starting, Marcus? Because you chomping at the bit.
I know, right? I'm like just forcing the shit. All right, let me see. All right, so my favorite of all time, or just best play I seen, was Reggie Bush at USC. That shit was fucking. He was immaculate, especially he was at that same age when we was about to go into college. So he that same, you know what I'm saying? So that's when I was tuning in the most, because I was like, damn, these dudes just like me. And that game against Texas, that national championship game, he showed out in that game. Every time he touched the ball, you just knew he was going to take it home. He was making people miss in so many ways, spins, jumping over people, stopping in place. He was lining up in the slot, catching the ball out the backfield, returning kicks and punts. You know what I'm saying? Like Reggie Bush, he was phenomenal in college. And then I'm gonna say number two, just to keep the conversation going. Cam Newton, that one season at Auburn was ridiculous. like that one season, it was so dominant, it ain't make no goddamn sense. And then I don't know if y'all remember, but if you look back at Cam Newton, that nigga was way bigger back in college. Like he was a fucking, look at his goddamn when he ran his 40, that nigga was a tank. like he's nothing like how he did. Like that's probably the greatest specimen at quarterback. I'm talking about just overall stature. You ain't never seen, especially back when he was fresh out of college. That shit was nuts. And then the best highlight tape I was talking about earlier was homeboy to play with the Cowboys, young nigga from West Virginia. Tavon Austin's fucking highlight film was that nigga was from a different planet, young. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people people talk about Lamar Jackson, like his vision and his ability to escape trouble, but fucking Tavon was just like that as a receiver. And that nigga's like 5'9", like, you know what I'm saying? Just making people look crazy. But yeah, that's my Reggie number one, but I had to throw Cam Newton just as what he was as a quarterback, like some shit you never seen. And then I would put Tavon Austin just as far as like just overall highlights, just, you know what I'm saying, just creativity, you know. All right, so who next?
So I'm gonna go with another Auburn player, Bo Jackson. And the reason why I say Bo Jackson, I've seen some highlights, and that you talk about the highlight reel, man. I saw highlights where he doing in and outs, trucking people, just running over bounds like that. He was like, I was like, God damn. But so I say Bo. My second actually was Reggie Bush, just because like his last two seasons, like I didn't think anybody could stop him. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Those are my two. The only reason why I say Bo is because I literally looked at every highlight film from him playing at Auburn. I was like, man, this Baba, please.
Mine was, you guys, you got the same people. Reggie Bush was my number one. Because, just at that point in time, Reggie. I didn't know that motherfuckers can move like that. You know what I mean? That shit was crazy. Like, he was, like, looking like a fucking cheetah.
And it was so effortless.
Mm-hmm.
My second one was Tavon Austin.
And he had, like...
That was right around the same time, Marcus, when, like, that cat was, like, you knew, like, it was like you knew he was over that shit every single time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if I'm going with it, I think my number one I think I might still have to go Vic. I still might have to go as a human, as the original human highlight reel. What it seemed like to me, like what he did, especially like watching the 30 for 30 not too long ago, and seeing it all over again. Like that jump was just unreal. Like the highlight reel, the freshman coming in, especially the way he could throw the ball, but then at the same time, like shake, rattle, and roll, get up out of the pocket and down the field for 50 yards, running just like that.
Yeah.
And then if I pick number 2, I know it's a lot of I know this might cause some hate, but I know it's a lot of Miami. But I'm gonna say Peter Ward, as a highlight.
Yeah.
As a highlight, and like, cause legit, like that's who my brother grew up watching. My brother was a hard fan, but like literally just seeing that number 9 just do everything all over the field, wide receiver, punt return, kick return, and like I think he was one of the originals. I know he ain't had a NFL pedigree like that. Like he bounced around, journeyed around, but he was still one of them Heisman finalists that probably should have won it had he not got caught up with that little shopping scam with getting an extra discount on some clothes. But I throw Peter Ward in there just as a conversation starter.
I mean, my number 1 was Reggie Bush, like by far. Like, and then everybody touched on it, but secondly, I think I'll put Percy Harvin in that mix too. Mm-hmm. Percy Harvin was killing shit, and he was lining up everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
To be that small, he was lining up in the backfield too, running over people. But I mean, you can play a lot. I think like some people are like made for the college game, just to like rattle off some names like highlight tapes. Sean Taylor highlight tape is probably one of the best college highlight tapes out there.
Yep. Needs the reception.
Ron Dane.
Fucking LeVar Arrington?
Yeah, LeVar Arrington.
Watch some old Ed Reed shit.
Yeah. Devin Hester.
Devin Hester. Hell yeah. Hey, y'all naming all my Miami players.
God damn. Motherfuckers out there looking.
Anybody from the U.
What about this is like a wild one. What about that like 1 year Denard Robinson had at Michigan?
Oh yeah,
that was up there.
From the U.
Yeah, he was up there.
Literally.
He was up there.
You frozen, Phil.
Yeah, Phil. You frozen.
Yeah.
Look at those big ass.
That's what got him to the league.
But yeah, that's you tell we're all like around the same age.
Yeah. Another person I might throw out there too, as one of those highlights, and I don't know why he didn't have. I think I know why he didn't have like even more highlights, but Calvin Johnson. Calvin Johnson
in college.
Yes, in college. I know he put up numbers, but I feel like
Megatron.
He was ridiculous in college.
But I feel like they was running like they were running like the triple option.
High school too.
But that shows how dominant he was because they was running the triple option and that nigga was still like how you dominate off the triple option, nigga? Like what the fuck? That's not like you don't need receivers.
Like their quarterback was,
exactly.
You
get thrown to like twice a game.
Reggie Ball.
Yeah, I remember him. He was like 5'11". I remember him.
Yeah, and that's when they still had Tayshaun Choice in the backfield and everything like that. Yes, but Reggie, the quarterback, and I think he had just about as many rushing attempts as Tayshaun Choice to just highlight the point that they was in a triple option.
It's funny, Georgia Tech just be randomly having just guys coming out of there like for no reason. It's like, why the hell is Calvin Johnson at Georgia Tech? Like that shit don't make no sense, huh?
Yeah, Isaiah Simmons went there.
Exactly.
Oh, for real, they got
him? They just like Georgia area players.
You can't pass up on that guy, man.
You can't.
I'm surprised that he fell that far. They were saying NFL teams was like, we don't know what to do with him. Like that's a reason to fall.
Bro, he needs to be on the field at all times.
That's why I'm saying I don't understand that one.
Who just got picked? I didn't even see it. I just got to turn on TV again.
Isaiah
Simmons went to the Cardinals.
I'm surprised.
Oh, the Cardinals.
The best player in the draft.
Hey, nigga, you just got Chase Young, man. Don't say that shit.
Oh, man. All right, what's up next?
Jaguars on the clock.
I don't even know what they're gonna do. They need everything.
When the last time we had like a superstar like Chase that's from the area, man? I can't remember like somebody big as him. And
We had Lamont Jordan.
Lamont
Jordan. He went to Bowie State. You know what I'm saying? he went to Maryland. That's probably the closest one.
That's true. Like if we start the regular season on time, I'm just thinking like how hyped that first game gonna be with him. You know what I'm saying? Him in their hometown.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
What are you talking about? You got Dwayne Haskins on your team. That's another guy.
Yeah.
First
Haskins from Maryland. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but it's different though. It's a little different. It's a little different. Plus, Dwayne, he was in Ohio and shit and back and forth. Like, that nigga Chase Young is homegrown, man. Like, that nigga, he only left to go to college.
Right.
Yeah, Dwayne Haskins from New Jersey.
I know Dwayne Haskins, but I know.
Yeah. Hey, Dwayne Haskins was in Gaithersburg though at the bowling joint on draft night. If that means something, you know what I'm saying?
Somebody mom is
lane jump, that expensive ass shit.
Oh man.
Hold on, who that?
Do we have to put this in to see this?
What you mean?
Do y'all see Isaiah Simmons' draft?
Yeah, who's that? I was like, is that somebody's mom?
Just log in. I think that's just the TV.
AT&T TV? Never done that.
AT&T TV?
How do you watch the regular? Like, I just need ESPN. What's wrong with this TV?
No.
Oh man. All right. So what's the next topic?
Yeah. Hey, P. Wow, yo.
All right, we're still to be home.
All right, first of all, like everybody gave like recommendations to watch for this week, movie and documentaries. I know none of y'all niggas probably did that shit.
You said did what?
Ain't nobody.
I would have knew.
Listen to a recommendation to watch a movie or documentary.
No, I did not.
But I mean, if we make it a thing, then you know what I'm saying. We probably do that shit. If we actually make it a thing,
just like some niggas. Like some niggas.
Yeah, I did not do that. I was.
Did you do it, Randall?
Let's make that a thing.
Yeah, what'd you watch?
I watch like new shit. There's a lot of new shit that came out.
Did you watch the Jeffrey Dahmer one?
Oh wait.
Like with the CIA dude? Like they was talking about like how he's in the CIA or whatever.
Jeffrey Dahmer, you mean the Unabomber?
No, Dahmer.
Yeah, they got two. They got Dahmer and the Unabomber.
Yeah, the Dahmer one's like this dude that wrote this book. He was saying like he was in the CIA and stuff.
Nah, I ain't see that. But I know. What's it? Ted.
It's crazy.
Ted Kaczynski, the Unabomber.
It's like really deep too. It's got some.
A lot of them. Charles Manson was apparently in part of CIA like projects.
You said Charles Manson was part of that shit?
Yeah.
Why am I not surprised though for some reason?
Like they would like entice like hippies and shit with like LSD.
We about to get on that real flight room shit right now, nigga.
I don't get too much. I'm just saying, look into it. If you want to know about it, look into it. If you think I'm lying, look into it. All you got to do is type.
I don't think you're lying at all. I wouldn't be surprised at all. Actually, you know what? I don't know if I should talk about this right now.
just
but look, a lot of these niggas be like trained, you know what I'm saying? Like, Like they be privy to information that the average person don't get. So I wouldn't be surprised. Like you be like, how did that nigga get so powerful? It's like because he was privy to information that the average person don't get, so that he knows how to manipulate. Like you know what I'm saying? You know how like these military trained niggas be manipulating the shit out of people.
It's
like
crazy how they like they always quote unquote brainwash people with LSD or like certain type of drug. It's weird. They got like drugs like that are the boogeyman. But you as a government entity is using the shit.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But that's what they were talking about.
Like
MK Ultra and like
exactly
all that stuff. Yep.
But I
that's where it started at.
Like they be having like trained assassins and shit like that. So like what I mean is a military could take either one of us, put us in a room, like pretty much use like shock trauma and all kinds of weird shit to like brainwash us and train us, right? And send you back out into the world. And then they have these triggers and shit where they'll like do something, like they'll say a phrase, then that phrase will
that's what it is.
So let's say even the nigga from the shootings at what's it called? Colorado.
Like Manchurian Candidate.
Manchurian Candidate is exactly what the fuck I'm talking about.
It's the same thing. That's the same thing.
So the nigga at the Colorado joint in the movie theater, that nigga was like a trained assassin, and the movie triggered him. That's why he went out to kill them.
Thing in Dallas, all that.
Yeah, so like even a lot of these niggas be like regular people, but you would have no idea that these niggas was like trained by the military, and they have this like this association, like where they disassociate from that shit until they get triggered, and then it just comes right back in, and then they just go, they be like, that's why a lot of times people like, oh, he was such a quiet person. I would have never thought he would do something like that.
But those are the ones they prey on. They love those. Those are the best ones because nobody expects anything from them. And that's what I was saying about that Dahmer thing. He was basically recruiting students from like Stanford, all types of stuff, like
and that's
giving
a lot
them LSD, everything.
Yeah. A lot of their background, they're very intelligent people.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like he was smart. He was just ahead of the game. That's all it is. The system back in the day, they couldn't do as much as they could now. Technology, cameras, all the stuff they have, it's unbelievable.
Wow.
But nobody better talk about Tiger King in here. I know that.
I ain't watching
that. That nigga Joe Exotic was a Manchurian Candidate. That's what the fuck he was.
I ain't watching.
I don't even know the purpose. That joint was so crazy. I don't even. Oh my god! How do people get money? How do they be?
That's some.
I ain't watching.
That nigga was a gay thug, young. That's exactly what he was.
he was. He's a pimp.
He was a gay thug.
Country pimp.
So you just watched it,
huh?
You just watched it?
Nah, my wife actually was watching that before niggas was talking. I was like, what the fuck is this crazy shit you watching? And then she was like, it's so interesting. And then like 2 days later, the whole fucking country talking about that shit. So I was like, damn, she was on to something. But yeah, that shit was crazy.
I watched like 2 episodes.
Nah, I felt like they programmed us to watch that too, though. Like they had that perfect timing when everything shut down, like everything happened. Netflix went down to like $3. Then they threw that up there, man. Everybody was tuned in. It was like it was planned. It's really not.
Hey, Porter, you been smoking some good shit, nigga. I can tell, yo. And I mean that in a good way, though. I mean that in a good way.
You know it.
You can have some deep ass thoughts.
You know it.
That's why I think like
the
census and shit right now.
The boomers, the boomskis are legal here.
What?
I said the boomers are legal here. The mushrooms, they're legal.
I thought he was talking about old people. I was like, what this nigga talking about?
Oh man, that's what they call it. That's what the kids call them, man. Boomskis. The boomskis.
Oh, wow. What we talking about?
You talking about goddamn shit we supposed to be watching?
Shoot, I know that Jordan documentary came through though. Oh, yeah. That's about to be great.
How y'all feel
about to be great.
How y'all feel about the first 2 episodes?
Man, I didn't know all that drama was going on. I just don't remember that. I just remember them being like so good, and I was just a Jordan fan and all that. They never like talked about all that dramas. I didn't even know Scotty wasn't trying to get paid. Like they weren't trying to pay him. I don't even remember that.
He was trying to get paid. But he just, I don't know. I mean, you can't, I don't know. I guess like athletes today got more leverage. They can demand trades.
Yeah.
Actually happen.
Yeah.
Scotty was for real cuts nigga out on bus trips. And he still.
Yeah, man. I can't wait till they go deeper into it. But it was already nostalgic. I was hyped just watching that.
Hell yeah,
seeing young Mike take on Boston, I was like, oh my God. He's a murderer.
And just
so young.
And like the Celtics talk about how he was doing it. That was tight.
Right. And
seeing like all the
I liked how they talked about his injury too.
Yeah, I didn't really know too much about that.
Me neither, but when he was talking about if you had 9 pills or 10 pills,
oh yeah, that shit was tough.
If 9 were good and 1 was bad, would you take them? He said, "How bad the fuck depends on the fucking headache." I'm like, "That's right, man. I'll take that chance too." I feel like, yo, when you're an athlete, you have passion for the game like that. That's what like separates you. Even just watching like those old battles and stuff. Yo, the old NBA was reckless. Oh my God, they went hard.
That was before social media though, so niggas could get away with so much more shit than they do now.
Like y'all know, like grown man punches, dog, during the game. It was
and
they're really fighting.
They wasn't even kicking niggas out the games for fighting back.
Yeah, they weren't even getting text.
Right back in the game.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
That's why I
miss that.
How you say you ain't know that, Phil? You was like what's happening?
Oh, that's not true.
What you saying, Shaq?
I'm saying that's why I respect Michael Jordan so much, because you think about that era, man. Like I saw some of the fouls he took when he was in the midair, like trying to dunk the shit. Like back, like niggas pushing you in midair.
like real pushing you too. Yeah.
I used to take some punishment too though. Like that little ass nigga used to go to the basket.
Yeah, he did.
He used to fall down hard every game. Stay on the floor.
Yeah, man. Like 160 pounds.
160 pounds. Yep, you ain't lying.
Yeah, man.
So the funny thing,
one of my favorites ever.
I think it's like almost nostalgic, like all of this stuff that we seen with Michael Jordan, because like Marcus said, in this era, like you pretty much know everything that's going on. We knew about the Draymond beef. We knew about that shit like the day of. Everybody was talking about what back and forth, and we pretty much like we could probably tell you what happened verbatim. But back then they held shit like within the team. Like you ain't really know this, you ain't know about Pippen, you ain't know about Rob. Right. So this is
like even how Michael was checking them when they was like at that practice, he cussing people out, all that. I'm like, yo, I didn't know Mike was like an asshole like that. I knew he was thorough, but damn. Yo, he's hurting feelings.
Kobe niggas like that too.
Say it again.
Kobe was doing niggas like that too.
Yeah.
He's like, if you would come in and you was new, he said he would punk you for like 3 straight weeks just to see if you were gonna laugh.
Dog, you out.
It also tells us a lot of bitch ass niggas now. That in the locker room.
Oh man, so soft. Yeah, that too. That's why I can't stand though. It's like
all these niggas tweet.
Do it for the likes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and too emotional. Everybody's so sensitive. Like,
I think it's like I find it weird just how niggas be airing out beef like through the world. That shit don't be making sense to me. You know what I'm saying? But that's how that shit is. It's like it's normal life now. Like that's how niggas deal with consequences. Like they deal with problems for everybody to see. That shit is weird. You know?
It is, man.
Because it's like nigga, are you really trying to solve an issue or are you just trying to create a show? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like both. They don't know how to handle issues, and they want gratification.
Ain't shit getting solved when it's a show. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just gonna create ego. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't gonna solve shit when niggas is watching. You know what I'm saying? It's best to keep that shit. You know what I'm saying? Man to man. Like so that's why I be feeling like niggas. None of that shit be real when niggas be putting that shit on social media for real. You know.
I still think the biggest surprise
attention horse.
The biggest surprise for me from the documentary was the simple fact that Obama Jordan went and played golf with Danny Ainge and them boys after game 1 in the playoffs. Like, bro, and now they still, and now to this day they talk about like how LeBron and like all these Bombers be fraternizing and like being buddy with players. But this Bomber was legit playing a playoff series and played golf with these Bombers the night before or the night after a game 1.
You know if Mike is in it, he's gambling. So that's what his
he lost money.
He's here to take your money and then go and talk shit.
Yeah. They said he lost
that's
like
what,
$3 million on that golf game.
Probably something crazy.
You said what?
They said he lost like more than $3 million on that golf game. That's why he was so pissed. They said he came back and he was like, "All right, I'm gonna fuck y'all up when we play."
Yeah. He went off too. He went off that game. I don't think it didn't even look like he passed it for real. Just going off.
Y'all ever hear stories like Mike was like a real like degenerate gambler? Like,
yeah.
I
heard that too.
He was worse than Barkley, like as far as gambling.
Yeah.
Man, if any, real talk, like you know how you be in casinos, you see like Vegas, all that, you see the dudes with cigars. Those are niggas that lose the most money, man. I'm telling you. Look at Mike. Look at Charles. And name somebody that look at the freaking Tony Soprano. Cigars, man. He's losing bread. It's true.
That's the dead giveaway?
Yeah, the cigar, dog. Oh.
But you ever seen this dude, Michael Franzese? He was like one of the big like mob bosses in New York City. This nigga actually said that, you know what, I hope that's not true, but when Mike Pops died, it was because of a gambling debt. Y'all heard that?
I heard that.
I heard that too before.
I heard that from the good old barbershop. From the good old barbershop conversations, that's one of the reasons, and that was one of the reasons that Jordan actually went on hiatus too. Because he had like a deal with Stern. He had like a deal with Stern where they was like, all right, well, we won't publicize like XYZ, but you just gotta take a hiatus from hoops for now.
Yep. Yeah, that's true. I heard that too before. That's crazy. I heard it was like Illuminati shit too. There's a lot of stories with that.
I haven't seen it yet.
I got a question.
The mom.
Go ahead, Paul.
I got a question. How? Okay, so we talk about college players, right, and high school players. I'm talking about basketball. How did Jordan get his deal and have the Jordan 1s hit so hard? Like,
man.
You know what? They ain't talk about that.
I'm trying to compare that to rookies days, and I can't see any rookie this day like coming near him.
All right, so Nike wasn't really shit back then. Nike wasn't really shit back then either, so that's a good point. Nike wasn't shit back then.
So this is how it happened. This is how it was told to me. So I went to they had a Nike joint at the Smithsonian, the African American Smithsonian, and they was.
What was the invite?
Huh? It was a couple years ago. It was so long ago when Melo signed with the Rockets, like when Melo was about to sign with the Rockets. So
that was like 2 years ago. That was recent as shit.
Like
yesterday.
But all right, so the joke was talking about how like Jordan had 3 different options on the table. At least 3 different options, like coming out of college. Like, I think it was Reebok and maybe Puma. No, who?
Converse or something.
It was Converse, and then it was Reebok. I think it was Reebok. But they offered him more money, but at the same time, like his mom, Jordan's mom, wanted him to sign with Nike because they laid out like a blueprint. And they made the joke like basically, we gonna make it all about you. We gonna lay out this gamble. And we're gonna put it all on you to become like, I think they offered him something, but they offered him like the actual flight jump. So it was like his opportunity to take on and run with the how he was flying in the air.
So they already had that like in place for him to come in. It wasn't like him creating that shit and saying, I'm doing this shit myself.
Yeah. And then he was the only signature. So I think like at that time, like I think Dr. J and all them other players had like their shoe with Converse or whoever it was.
Yeah.
Like it was strictly geared towards like their colorway. So it would be like the Dr. J colorway with blue and red, and then like whoever was playing with the Knicks at the time had his own colorway as well. But when it was Nike, it was like, all right, we're gonna push Nike, we're gonna push Jordan. We're basically we pushing our chips all in, as Jordan would do. We pushing our chips all in, and as Marcus just said, like they didn't have much at the time, so it was a start. I don't want to say it was a startup, but they was in the stages of grooming and blossoming. So Jordan ended up coming in with the Jordan 1s. And at first, them Jones wasn't even like he wasn't supposed to wear them Jones. So he wasn't supposed to wear them Jones. Like they banned them, or not? They didn't ban them. They won't say they ever banned them. They will say like they didn't allow him to. He had to cover up something, and Nike was like, "Forget it."
It was a Jordan.
Yeah, forget it. Yeah. Nike was like, "Forget it. We gonna pay
the logo.
We gonna pay it." And so what Nike did was they kept paying jump, and as they panned it, the NBA was like, "All right, forget it," and then that just brought even more exposure to the jump shoes. And that's what made the jump launch and take off after that.
Yeah, man, that was a great bet. Like what? Oh my God.
And he wore the ones for like the first 2 years, for real, right?
Yep.
For the first 3 years. Or 2.5 years.
Well, what was the thing about him that you think that had him, catching on to people like that? Like, what was it what was that spark that like people was like, oh shit, I gotta get those? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you think that moment was, or the situation that created that? Because my guess, just based off what I'm used to seeing just from humans, is like, oh, he got fined and he's still wearing those. Like, because I know he got fined a bunch of times wearing those. So just off that controversy that created probably attracted people. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
But
they looked fresh though. It was a different design though from back in the day. Like where it just first come out. And aside from like the controversy and everything else, Mike had flav, man. Like just seeing him with those, it was like, yo, I want those. Like I don't know. It was automatic. It just made sense. It was a perfect combo.
Yeah. Bro, Corey coming up in here. It's about time.
Oh,
Simo.
Still loading.
It's like this nigga ain't saying shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Red his face, red as shit, boy.
Just coming from outside.
Is that Dad?
Yeah, I mean, the initial reaction, we can't speak on. I mean, Phil could probably speak on it because you was like a middle school when you first came out, right?
I was 1. Oh, but you know what was crazy though that I did peep? Hey, Jordan dropped that documentary 23 years after everything too, after that last championship. That was crazy. You peeped that?
That's that Illuminati shit, Phil.
Yeah, 97, 98.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Come
man,
on,
I'm telling you.
Exactly 23 though. Okay.
I'm all about the numbers.
Oh,
23 years exactly. It would have been 23 years exactly if they put it out like during the regular time, June, July, when they really won the championship.
So you,
synchronicity,
Phil,
man.
you be following that gematria and shit?
I got a question. I got a question. Do you think Phil Jackson getting paid more for The Last Dance or Michael Jordan?
Phil Jackson?
Phil Jackson or Michael Jordan? Remember, Phil Jackson's the one that actually wrote everything down and was jotting stuff down and making the story. So
true. He probably was telling him to record that shit too.
I think Phil getting paid off of this shit. like hard.
He probably is.
Yeah, that would be the strategic move too.
Yeah,
but I think they say Jordan. They say Jordan just signed off. Jordan had a deal with Adam Silver. I think it was a deal with Adam Silver, and maybe they to release the jump, and that's when he finally released the jump. But I wouldn't be surprised if that was a strategic. I feel to be like, all right, well, I'm gonna get these credits, and I don't even need to be like on the forefront.
Think about it, Jordan. Why you doing it, and why you in the championship? Yeah, you ain't thinking about documenting this and that.
Yeah, true.
He was probably thinking like, I gotta make some money for this in like 10, 20 years.
They say he's a philosopher.
Yeah, Obama's smart, right?
Yeah, he probably. That's actually a good ass question.
So you talking about Phil Jackson?
Yeah,
Yeah. It's funny though, if you think about it, a lot of these NBA head coaches, they got to be pretty fucking smart to be able to handle niggas with these personalities. Because you know what I'm saying, like Steve Kerr, like imagine the shit he dealing with a Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, and fucking Draymond Green all in the same locker room.
Man, what?
Yeah, like that's not an easy job, young. And only a few niggas can handle that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Draymond still talking shit.
Oh my god.
Hey, yo, but you don't think it's kind of set up how Draymond said that shit about KD, and then he ended up on the podcast with Matt Barnes. It was like the day after. Now he on Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson podcast. Like I felt like that shit just was too perfect.
Yeah,
what's man?
So I was wrong. Henry Ruggs is the first receiver taken off the board.
Oh, for real, Henry Ruggs? Because he the fastest one.
They just show his basketball highlights.
Who picked him up? I didn't even see.
Jamming on everybody in the paint.
The Raiders.
Oh no, Henry Ruggs is like a super athlete though. But I think he might be the fastest nigga in the draft. I think that's the main reason why.
Yeah, that's some Raider shit.
Yeah, that's some Raider shit.
Yeah.
He went to the Raiders. Henry Ruggs.
Exactly. That's 100. That's the Raiders DNA right there. They take the top tier athletes, nigga. Like they take athletes over football players.
It's like Darius.
Terrell Pryor.
Yeah, Terrell Pryor, straight up.
Darius Hayward Bay, they had him.
Yep. The perfect. That's a great example.
Wasn't he like top 10 pick?
And they had that. Hey, remember that?
He was number 8.
Hey, remember that tackle a few years back that he like killed the combine, had all kinds of records.
Yeah.
Ain't do shit in the league.
From Maryland, right?
Who?
From Maryland?
Yeah, the Bama from Maryland. What was his name though?
Campbell.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Oh yeah, okay.
They took him in the first round. Like that shit was crazy.
That's why they had to move. Dumbass decision.
Yep. Bruce Campbell. Bruce Campbell, as a matter of fact. Bruce Campbell.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I know Bruce Campbell. Okay.
Oh, that thing.
God damn.
So San Fran is on the board, and
they probably gonna get defense.
You see, he got the road B. He got the old Spider.
What?
He got
I'm wearing this joint slim. I'm telling you, I got like 4 rows.
Hey, Skins got another pick. Do the Skins got another pick in the first round?
We done.
You're done.
We done.
Y'all got a good pick though.
Yeah, we got a hell of a pick.
Boy, don't disrespect them.
Yeah, nah. Chase Young gonna be throwing niggas up.
Yellow jackets, cuz. That's a yellow jacket pick right there. Number 2 overall. You better do something.
Yeah. Y'all got a straight PG DMV nigga.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
What you know about
like he gonna be fucking shit up. The master, he better be fucking shit up.
All the people we nominated for the best college football player we ever seen. You know, all them got in common titles. All of them had titles.
College titles.
True.
What you talking about as far as college football? Or you just talking about overall, just college to NFL career? Like, what you mean?
Like most of the people that we nominated for the best college football player.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Titles.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah, that's real. That's real.
College hard though, man. College, you work for all that shit. Like college is like that shit's crazy. Look at Tua, man. He got fucked up. This dude was killing everything though. I hate that's what I hate about football, man. Them injuries, unfortunate.
It's funny though
that
that game.
5.
That game when Tua got hurt when he dislocated his hip, I remember that game. It was right before the game. They was like he was already hurt for some other shit. They was like, do you think it's smart for Nick Saban to play Tua? And then that nigga went out on that field and dislocated his hip. I was like, God damn! Like that made Nick Saban look bad to me because it was like
even though
questioning him playing before he played that game.
He was balling on. They was coming from behind.
Yeah,
he was. Yeah. I remember that game. Even the way the dude fell on him, though, he wanted to hurt him.
Hey, no bullshit, though. Can you imagine a dislocated hip, nigga?
No.
He
was crying.
I took him at least 70.
I think he threw up on the field. Didn't he throw up? Didn't he throw up when that happened?
I don't remember.
I know he
was bleeding.
I know it was ugly. That was bad.
The Buccaneers have traded with the 49ers to take the
Did he trade it?
Yeah.
Wow, they are freaking.
All right, so who the 49ers about to take then?
No,
it's Tampa Bay now.
Plus, they probably a tackle. They got to protect Tom.
Damn, they got 2 picks. 13th
back too.
Shit.
Oh yeah, they about to take a tackle. 100%.
Brady and Gronk.
Yeah, they gonna get a lineman.
Yeah, they definitely taking a tackle.
The whole time they need a running back though. Whole time they need a running back.
They just lost Peyton Barber. And Peyton Barber had most of their carries last season, and we got him now.
Oh yeah.
They don't got. They really don't have no slouch running backs. I think it would be smart to get an O lineman.
I feel like
they're definitely getting that. Yep, they showing up that right side.
That shit look whack as fuck.
Damn,
on the clock. Hurry up and make your pick. Come on, nigga, make your pick. Y'all got 13th and 14th.
Nah. They traded back. It's like San Fran now got the 14.
Yeah, that's it.
Wait, so who got the 13? So who
Tampa
had the 13? Who they picked?
Pick yet.
Pick is in.
Okay, we on 13 right now. Okay. Yeah. Now I'm just looking off the draft tracker right now, so that shit kind of slow.
Yeah.
What the fuck did they just trade? What did they trade though? What did they trade? They must have traded one of them tight ends.
Let's shut the graphics a little bit. I know they got some good ass cameras in these houses.
Yeah.
They got some nice ass houses.
That's what I'm saying. They had.
They better not be working off of those cell phones.
Yeah, I was the other night. I was it was like 2:00 in the morning, and I woke the fuck up because my fucking my sleep pattern right now all the fuck out of me. Just waking up whenever the fuck I want. But I watched Muhammad Ali fight show.
That's extremely important.
Hey, Brian, I'm going to cut you off. Somebody got to turn their TV down. Somebody TV loud.
It might be me.
It's a lot of pressure on him, and I live in South Florida, so I look forward to getting some work out.
Boy got that surround.
Somebody TV loud as shit right now.
That was mine.
I hear that shit too.
All right, go ahead, Brian. I couldn't hear what you were saying.
I was just saying the other night I just had the it was like 2:00 in the morning, and I was watching Muhammad Ali, like a couple Muhammad Ali fights, and like just in perspective of like why we have like categories called greatest of all time. So that dude, that motherfucker, I mean, you can see it, you can feel it come off the screen, and it's fucking like 30, 40 fucking years ago. You know what I'm saying? That shit was crazy. You can feel that shit. That's crazy.
He definitely had it.
It was just like, damn, like I don't know. It was something about it was just crazy.
You know what?
He was a god. He was an earth angel.
Crazy, yo.
You know what stood out to me, Brian? They had fights where they went 15 rounds, bro.
Shit.
And this still like moving, like
yeah,
still moving,
like 10 a year too. They used to fight all the time.
Yeah.
That was a different time, man.
I don't see no
Hey, all right. So,
niggas is big as fuck now, though.
Hey, so look, that's actually a good point. All right, so what do y'all think? Do y'all think that back in the day niggas was tougher, or do you think that we're smarter now and niggas is like, all right, y'all niggas was doing a lot of brain damage, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all was destroying y'all bodies, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, are we smarter now? Are we more, you know what I'm saying? Or were niggas just, you know what I'm saying? Like they had to.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm trying to say?
I mean, they just.
I hear what you're saying.
No.
I don't know because if we talking about heavyweights, would you put Muhammad Ali in his prime against one of the motherfucking Klitschko's right now?
He probably beat a Klitschko.
Niggas wasn't like the there was no Klitschko's back in the day.
Exactly.
None.
But my thing, the poundage is totally different back then and it is now. Them motherfuckers are big as shit. The Klitschko's are big as shit, dog.
George Foreman wasn't big as shit.
Huh? Yeah,
Lennox wasn't okay, but the Klitschko's was like 6'8", 6'9".
Lennox is hanging in there.
Evander Holyfield like 6'5".
Is he?
Evander Holyfield like, I'm gonna look right now. Evander Holyfield like 6'5" ish.
I never knew that.
Not just height though. We're talking about weight. We're talking about weight. Not just height though. Not just height, but weight, dog. Muhammad Ali was not that big, but he was the fucking king of his shit in his time.
Niggas that
he was the king of his shit. Look at the Klitschko's weight. Look at the Klitschko's weight.
Oh, Evander Holyfield 6'2".
What's his weight though? What's his weight?
Hold on now. Why are we talking about?
Don't even say.
Who are they fighting?
They don't say his weight.
What are you talking about now or back in the day?
Klitschko.
Both.
Oh, the Klitschko's don't even really be doing shit like that.
I had this argument with my wife a couple months ago when we was talking about. She was like, "Nah, the Klitschko's will punish. Either Klitschko will punish Muhammad Ali." I'm like, "Nah, Muhammad Ali's like, no, he's the greatest of all time."
You gotta silence that.
He's way too athletic. He was athletic.
But the weight, then when I seen the weight,
Ali had feet.
He did.
We talking about Klitschko's in their prime though. Them niggas was like mutants.
Exactly.
Who were they fighting?
I know, but see, you know what? You're making a good point though, because
exactly nobody
was dominating. There was nobody in the heavyweight division. Nobody. Like they literally was nobody in that conversation. So
yeah, they had like a 10-year
run. It really
run.
ain't been nobody since Tyson in the heavyweight. It really ain't been nobody since Tyson, Lennox Lewis.
The guys is out now, and the guys are just out now. I mean, recently.
Exactly. Just now popping up, and them motherfuckers coming from UK and shit. What's his name?
Okay,
Daniel.
Klitschko was 240.
240. Tell me what
240.
Ali weight was.
No, George Foreman was probably a bigger bruiser than both of them. Was 260.
He wasn't athletic though.
Nah, but that nigga George Foreman had power.
He was laying them hammers.
Still,
that nigga Joe, power was nuts.
He laying them hammers.
You saying?
Nah, he was throwing haymakers, dog.
What did Klitschko do? Klitschko boxing?
Shit. Doing everything.
Nah, Klitschko.
Shit. I would pay to see that. I would go and see that fight in person. Klitschko, George Foreman, or Lennox Lewis, one of them motherfuckers. Any one of the Klitschkos. Anyone. Them motherfuckers are big as shit.
Was 230.
What was Ali?
Hey Corey, when you get your shape up back, nigga? You did that shit yourself?
Nah, not yet. Not yet. Nah, this still from the last week. This still from last week.
Oh, all right, true.
This still for last week. It's growing in. This
nigga know people I don't know.
It's growing in. It's still growing. I get my haircut next week, Friday. I already set the date.
Oh, hey, Muhammad Ali was 235.
Right.
35.
That's not far off.
Nah.
And he could move.
You in here blaspheming, bro. What are we talking about?
I ain't blaspheming. I want y'all to prove my point. I felt like I was wrong.
Ali would be.
Ali was, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's fucking with Ali. Simple. I felt like I was wrong. Talking about the Klitschko.
No, Ali would probably not Klitschko out.
Dance around that
motherfucker. The Klitschko boy is the strongest.
You put both Klitschko's in the ring with Ali. And he's still coming out.
That's what I want to talk about. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm talking about. I ain't never blaspheming. Never blaspheming.
So niggas, they talking
what questions? What questions did I miss?
It don't matter. They talking about you got a haircut and shit. You got a haircut and shit. They talking about opening up barbershops in the area.
Yeah, I'm going.
Hey, at this point, niggas is hurting, bro. Like, I'm going. Haircut's bad, yo.
Yeah, man.
I need a fucking
I'll take that out.
I'm
I
actually
will take that out.
I'm actually getting used to this shit for real. Fuck it, man. You know what I'm saying?
I don't care if I'm in the house. Yeah, I'm going.
I heard it was only for like essential workers though. So like people,
hey, that's
open arms and shit, saying, I can't believe they're doing this, but it's only for essential workers. But if they
I'm essential.
If they do give the green light, I'm pushing over women and children to get my haircut.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm going.
I ain't gonna hold y'all. I'm not going, yeah.
What?
I'm not going yet.
I mean,
why not?
I ain't fucking around, man.
Ain't that what barber side for?
Say it again.
Ain't that what barber side is for?
Exactly.
I don't think they have barber side.
Alcohol, all that. Barber side, all that.
Hey, that shit still exists?
Hey, so no, I thought you was talking about barber side pickup, like barber side curve.
No. That big
barber side still exists though? Is that still here? Like, is that still a thing?
I be seeing on machine about using it though.
I remember back in the day, every barber had the little blue joint when they used to put all their shit in. All the barbers had. I don't see that shit.
Put the combs and shit in there.
Yeah. That shit like a fish tank.
Pull
that shit just like a fish tank.
It's just sitting in there.
Hey, the barbershop. Hey, man, you know how many arguments I'd have been in at the goddamn barbershop. Oh my god.
Like a month ago.
You be in that joint like literally like minutes after your haircut. I'm making a point.
I think the 49ers about to pick Jerry Jeudy.
Now they got CeeDee Lamb.
Oh, I'm like, yeah. What happened? I wasn't even paying attention. Who got CeeDee Lamb?
The barbershop.
I feel like it just came across my screen and said the 49ers got CeeDee Lamb.
The 49ers got CeeDee Lamb?
I feel like that's what I just saw.
Yeah, say Oklahoma CeeDee Lamb. Yeah,
that's a major pickup for them.
Pick is in.
That's a major pickup for them.
Am I tripping?
Everybody said Jerry Jeudy.
Damn.
Hey.
Oh no, they ain't announced it yet.
Hey, CeeDee Lamb a dog though, you know? Y'all gotta like that nigga's a dog. Y'all gotta watch his highlights. I thought Jerry Jeudy was gonna get perked, but I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at CeeDee Lamb going.
CeeDee Lamb didn't go to the 49ers. They didn't pick.
Oh, he didn't.
Yeah, CeeDee.
We're about to see the pick is in though. The pick is in.
So how y'all just say that?
Somebody made that shit up.
I'll tell you what happened. So it said the pick is in on the left, on the bottom.
Yeah, because I definitely don't see it.
They got Kimball. Hey, he's a beast.
Oh, Kinlaw. Okay. Damn. Wow. I never would thought Jerry Jeudy
tackle
on the clock right now.
They had to replace DeForest Buckner though.
Listen to this.
Yeah.
If Lamb drops one more, he could possibly go to Atlanta with
Javon Kinlaw.
The Cowboys better not get that.
They got a D tackle.
Broncos won't get a wide receiver.
What's like one other institution that y'all would like to see opened up during this, like barbershop, or like what's one more place that y'all would like to see open up?
Good question.
Institution.
What's some shit that people need like on the daily? Like what's something that you know what I'm saying?
The casino.
I mean, it drives the economy on some level, but that's too many niggas gathering though in one spot. That's probably gonna be one of the last places.
What if like strip club, like on like you know what I mean, privatized basis?
Man, I ain't really
nigga.
with that.
What if the stripper got
I
that
never
shit?
been a strip club dude.
Huh?
Hey, what if the stripper got corona, nigga? That's sick.
The stripper got a lot of shit. Get worried now.
I know. I'm just saying though, nigga.
Exactly. What are we talking about?
We gotta go to assets.
Come on, guys. She's a stripper.
We gotta go to assets.
Of course she has it.
Come on, guys.
Of course she has it. She's touching everybody.
Hey.
She's touching money. She has it.
Sometimes that be some fucked up shit you gotta go back and explain though. Like also.
Oh yeah, it ain't worth it, man.
Brandon was talking about last week, like they asked you like they contact all the 14 people or the people you've been in contact with in the last 14 days, and you be like,
hey,
I was at the strip club.
Hey, how this nigga just throw all strippers under the bus though? That's crazy.
Gonna have all the receipts.
Of course, yeah.
Of course, they're all touching the money. Yes, they all have it.
Hey, so Al, you the only one that's not gonna go to the barbershop when they open back up? Anybody else? All y'all good?
I'm in there, bro.
I'm not gonna go right away.
My cousin cut hair, so I gotta go. Man.
You gonna wait a week? Y'all gonna wait a week? You gonna wait a week and then go?
Yeah, niggas be like, I ain't gonna go right away.
But where's you going though, Corey? Where's you going?
My shit gonna be like when the iPhone drop, I'm gonna be in line. I don't give a fuck.
My barber in Laurel, he came out this joint last week or whatever. That's where I'm going. It's right down the street from my job in Fulton, Maryland. So if this nigga's schedule is open, I'm gone.
Y'all ever hear that style seat booking? So my barber.
What'd you say, Paul?
Huh?
What'd you say?
There's this app called Style Seat. And so my barber used that Style Seat joint. So you book at a certain time and he don't let nobody else in the barbershop.
Okay, that's what's up.
That's what's up.
And then when you out, then he let the next person in.
So my question with that whole thing, as far as like, because the barbershops aren't officially 100% open. Yeah. So like, what if the barber live like 30, 45 minutes from the shop and you make an appointment? This nigga gonna drive 45 minutes for one haircut and then go right back home?
Might have like a little search.
No, everybody operating on the same shit. Just like when he was talking about Paul was talking about the app or whatever. My barber texted me and said, "Yeah, I'm we opening up again or whatever." But he was saying that it's gonna be one person in the shop at a time. They got certain barbers working on certain days. My barber's only working like Fridays and Mondays, some shit like that. So, you know what I'm saying? That's how they doing their clientele or whatever right now to minimize the contact and all that shit.
You see some of this like foolishness where people saying like, "Oh, they just trying to open up to give black people the virus again." I've seen people react to like,
because they
only. Yeah. I ain't see that. Nah.
I heard about that.
Black people don't.
They're talking reckless.
That's the bullshit.
Nigga, we black though. That shit don't affect us. Like, no.
It wasn't even just about barbershop.
Allegedly.
Nigga, we melanin. Nigga, we got all the melanin. Nigga, what you mean?
Right.
Nigga, we absorb sunlight. Nigga,
melanin kills everything.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Hey, did y'all see the when they was about to have like one of them White House conferences, like press conferences, and the dudes was setting up and they had the hot mic rolling.
Yeah, I seen that. They was like in the House of Congress or some shit like that, whatever.
Yeah, and they were saying, "Oh, it's take your mask off. Like you don't need it. Like all of us got vaccines." He's like, "Yeah, true."
Yeah, I seen that, John. I seen that, John.
What?
Yeah, you just.
I seen that, John. We all got the vaccine anyway.
Just YouTube White House hot mic, and that's it.
What?
I'm about to do that right now.
And then he was like,
on YouTube.
And then he was like, yeah, there was like a new study that came out in California that not actually like 10,000 people got it, 100 people got it. So it moved the decimal from the death rate from 1% to 0.01%. So like It's
2 days ago.
It's like the normal, flu.
Mm-hmm. I seen that.
Well, I heard that, man. It's so dirty. What do you guys think about that? I didn't want to talk about the corona, but what you think about that?
Yeah, we got to. We got to talk about it.
It's our everyday life.
My wife, both her parents got it. Her father and her mother and father got it.
How they doing, man? How they doing?
A couple days ago. I mean, they seem like they fine. Her mother, she ain't acting no different than what she usually do. She still be cracking jokes and everything like that. But both of them, huh?
What test did they have?
I don't know, but her mother said that she just wasn't feeling good one day, so she just went to the doctors to get checked out, and they diagnosed it with her. But her father said that at his job they had 9 cases. He worked for what's that company? The niggas that be delivering the food, Peapod. He worked for Peapod, so he said that they had 9 cases up in Peapod, and then I'm assuming that he must have brought it home to her, and then that's how they got it. That's how they both got it.
What like symptoms?
Because don't they be like delivering?
Yeah, they did.
Oh, go ahead, my
delivery. Yeah. But I don't know exactly what the symptoms was, because all I know is that her mother was like, "Oh, I'm not feeling too good," and she went to the doctors and they diagnosed her with it.
I don't know if I'll be tripping, but like sometimes when I'm out too long, I feel like I'll be feeling like a little sick sometimes.
All right.
You tripping.
All right, I'll say this. I'm going to keep it all the way real. I work every day. I'm an essential worker. And then not even just that. After work, I go out and I go for runs. So I'll be outside like on a regular, nigga, like, and I'm fine. Just like, that's just me, though.
Well, I feel like it, to back Randall, I feel like it, like when I go to a grocery store and shit, like I be masked up and everything, but like even still, by the time I get home, I feel like I just need to, like, my throat be a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't go to the grocery store.
Whatever. Real talk.
Y'all better get that Instacart. I don't go to the grocery store.
I go to the grocery store like damn near every day.
God, yeah. So, this Bible said he'll go to the grocery store, but he get haircuts.
Grocery store. I don't go to barbershops. The barbershop come over here. See that? Y'all got to spray down for y'all come over here, man. Spray down.
No, they were saying it might be some people immune to it because back in December, was y'all ever sick? Did y'all get sick?
In January, I got sick.
Yeah, me too. Dog, I took a flight. After this flight, I felt like I was going to die. I'm not even joking. Like, I couldn't sleep. I was coughing.
A lot of people saying that. There's a lot of people that say they
cold sweats.
Something was going on in from December to probably like February. Some shit was going on because niggas was getting sick.
Some was, but everybody
it was
I know
a good
was
at least
too.
2
like
weeks.
Everybody.
When niggas got over, it's a good 2 weeks.
Everybody
got
was
over.
getting sick. Everybody.
The thing is now, like everybody testing for the antibodies. So if like you had it or you came in contact with it, your body can build like a slight immunity to the shit. So
yep, right.
That's the test now. They're trying to test you for the antibody.
Where do they test for that?
Huh?
I want to test. I want to see if I got it, like the antibody or something. I'm telling you, I was like,
on that tax bracket, bro.
Bed.
Not on that tax bracket.
You don't want that test. You don't want that test. They're going to put your ass in a hospital bed and quarantine your ass. You can't go to work.
That's an easy test. It's a simple blood test.
Don't do it.
But I ain't got the bread. I'm out. That's not my lane.
No, don't do it because they're going to sit your ass in a hospital bed and quarantine your ass for real, and you can't do nothing. Don't do it.
No. I don't know. I'm not gonna do it.
I ain't fucking with it. Like I said, I agree that I feel like we all probably had that shit like back in December, January, February, or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we did.
And we're doing fine now. I don't want to get tested now and know that I had this shit back then or whatever. I might still have it. I don't know what the fuck it is, but I'm good.
But they saying some people say you can't catch it twice, but some people saying you can definitely catch it twice, like chickenpox shit. You can't catch it twice because you already got the antibodies for it.
I don't know.
But doesn't the body naturally produce that though? Like you know how like the more you're around germs, your body builds a resistance towards it. It's almost like sometimes it's not good to be too clean. You know what I'm saying? Like your body needs.
Right.
Yeah.
You know but the thing is, I don't understand how like viruses work. It's not a disease like a common cold or cough or whatever the fuck.
But that's what it is, though.
I don't know how it works.
But the coronavirus, from what I understand, is like the cold is a coronavirus. The fucking flu is it's like you got
different
coronavirus and you got different species.
There's definitely different strands of the coronavirus. It's definitely different strands. But is it actually working like as a common disease, cough and cold or whatever, which is an actual disease? You know, just a regular flu, some shit.
I mean, the common cold is a virus, though.
Huh?
The common cold is a virus.
It's a virus.
Yeah. But I mean, like, even with all this stuff going on.
Shut up, Brian. I don't know, Doc. I don't know. Because I know specifically viruses start off with animals. They start off with animals. It's like that's exactly why that whole bat shit got crazy or whatever with the Chinese people eating bats and shit or whatever the fuck. The viruses start in animals. They start in the animal. A bat might eat a banana and drop that shit off in a pig farm or whatever. The pig eat that shit. And then we chopping up the pig.
Like on Outbreak.
Eating the pig. Exactly.
That's why you don't eat that. Stay away from the swine, man.
Exactly.
Like, that's what I be trying to. They put the swine flu. You forgot about that?
No, never.
Oh,
never.
Of course,
the last joint.
That was the last joint. The Broncos.
Of course, like on TV,
who got picked up by the Broncos.
Fucking virus. These movies and shit on. I was watching I Am Legend last week.
Yeah.
Oh, that.
Oh, okay, yeah. One of the greatest movies.
Hey, the Will Smith joint or the original joint?
All right, boom. So when you saying that, you saying I Am Legend, right? Let's get into this next topic.
Okay.
Yes, with the Will Smith and.
Yeah.
Come on.
All right. So we got.
That was a good question too.
Come on.
We got some few great black actors that's contribute a lot to the culture.
A lot.
Hey, you know what? I like the question, but I feel like one person that was missing was Jamie Foxx. You don't think so?
Nah.
Jamie Foxx is up there. Jamie Foxx is up there.
Let's get it all the way. Let's get all the way.
He had like some heavier influences like these last 5 years though. Right. I do give you that.
If you can add anybody to it, you can add somebody to it.
Yeah.
Out of these group of men, you got excommunicate one. All the work. Will Smith, Martin Lawrence, Eddie Murphy, Denzel Washington. Out of that group.
That's a fucking hard question.
I'm getting rid of Denzel personally, young.
What? Denzel?
Yes,
that's what I said.
That's the last
yes.
one.
All right. Look. I'm gonna say why. I'm gonna tell you exactly why. All right, none of y'all niggas is getting rid of Martin. I don't give a fuck with none of y'all niggas. I know none of y'all niggas is getting rid of Martin.
That's the one I got on the chopping block, though. That's what I have on the chopping block.
Hold on, let him go through his. Let him go through his.
All right, okay. So none of y'all niggas get rid of Martin. We can say Will Smith, right? All right, so I'm gonna tell y'all why none of y'all niggas is getting rid of Will Smith because Will Smith had the movies.
That's my man.
Fresh Prince, and he was rapping, and he had Summertime. You're not getting rid of Summertime. I know. Obviously, that ain't some shit. I'm just talking about from a
Philly, baby.
From a culture perspective. From a culture perspective, niggas is not getting rid of Summertime. Then you got fucking the movies he did, Independence Day, movies, I, Robot, the Men in Black, all that shit, and the Fresh Prince. You're not getting rid of Will Smith and throw Jada in there, and Willow. And fucking Jaden, you know what I'm saying? You're not getting
Marcus, I'm with you, bro. I had Denzel too, man.
All right.
Exactly.
All right.
Okay.
Who was the next one? We had Denzel.
You had Denzel?
No. It was Denzel. Who was the other
Eddie
one?
Murphy.
Eddie Murphy.
Y'all niggas know
you're not gonna have Martin
Lawrence
without Eddie Murphy.
Coming to America alone. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
That's enough. Like, I'll probably trade every Denzel movie in.
I relate more to the other three than Denzel.
I don't know, dog. He got game changed my life.
I agree 100%. I agree 100% with Marcus' statement. That is my answer too. I agree. I agree. Who's next? I ditto, as they say, ditto.
I think, man, I don't know. I think. Oh, go ahead. You want to go?
No, I want Randall to go because he muted me. So go ahead, nigga. I want you to go ahead and give me yours.
Al, you mute me?
No.
Somebody muted me.
Somebody muted me.
But I
didn't mute anybody.
Oh yeah, that's so big. It looks like
I didn't mute anybody.
All right, if I had to pick, it would definitely not. Denzel would probably get the biggest pass out of all of them.
You think so?
Hell yeah.
All right, explain, man. That's what we're here for. Explain.
Denzel, look at his movies.
Exactly.
I love his movies. I love his movies. Glory is a classic.
Training Day.
Woo!
Deja Vu.
Man.
He's what other man in this category has Oscars?
Nobody.
Or even been nominated.
Hey, I'll say my favorite Denzel movie is The Book of Eli. The Book of Eli is my favorite Denzel movie.
Oh,
that one too?
That was dope as shit. I think that fucked everybody.
My favorite movies.
This nigga was blind.
If anybody out this list, and it hurts to say, it's gonna hurt for any of them. But anybody it's gonna be Eddie Murphy.
You giving up?
Hey, bro,
I disagree.
We talking about the PJs. We talking about Coming to America.
It's gonna hurt.
Harlem Nights.
Exactly.
Harlem Nights could have worked without
Eddie, y'all.
I don't know.
Nigga, the Golden Child.
The Golden Child.
The Golden Child. Exactly. The Golden Child.
Beverly Hills Cop. Yes, I understand.
Come on, dog.
I realized too, like with
Norbit,
with Martin, like we.
No, you professor.
Norbit. Hey, Norbit was a very slept-on movie. That shit was a classic.
Even Dolomite and shit.
Yeah, that's
still ain't finished Dolomite.
Hey, the Vampire in Brooklyn, nigga.
Classic.
Mm-hmm.
Classic black horror film.
Man, let me do mine.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I said I have Martin as the least, as my number 4, only because his catalog is not as deep as everybody else on that list. Like I do love. I think he's a trendsetter. I love him. Right. I appreciate his contribution. But look at everybody on Eddie Murphy. That's Saturday Night Live, bro. That's like 79 he started. Friggin' Will Smith, Will. Denzel probably started in the 80s too.
Will what?
And he's in Fresh Prince, just all the dynamic movies and stuff he had. Even I think he has more of an influence now because he's like more personable with social media and everything.
What's better, Martin or Fresh Prince?
Martin close.
Martin, yeah.
All y'all.
Martin.
I know it did.
And I think Martin was fresher too. I think Martin was fresher, like Jordan wise, Nike wise, outfit wise.
That's because he's from out. That's because he's from the DMV, huh? What you expect? Like that? He was
Roosevelt.
That show was crazy. Martin was crazy.
Martin went to high school out here. That's all you had to know, man.
The Cowboys got
Martin was before his time. Now you got motherfucker, what you call it?
And that's true too.
Medea nigga or whatever. What's his name? I forgot his name.
Oh, he is not on Tyler Perry. He's not on his level.
Yeah, you got the Tyler Perry nigga now. This nigga Martin played his own mama. It's like, come on, Martin. You cannot get rid of Martin, dog. This nigga was hilarious, dog. Martin.
I felt like Martin was the most obvious, ain't going nowhere.
Exactly.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like that
talk about CD Lamb.
So Martin, that shit like affected all of us. Like I don't.
Everybody watched that growing up.
Everybody watched that show, nigga.
Everybody. They got CD Lamb.
Who did?
Cowboys.
Wow.
Oh, that's why.
Wow! Oh my God!
Wow. Hey, how you feel
making
about
all
that
noise in the back?
That's a big move. That's huge. That's huge.
Playmaker, y'all.
Dang,
They
boy,
still,
took
hey,
away,
they still ain't
man.
got no quarterback
I'm
though.
in
They
here
still
holding
ain't got
my
no
breath,
quarterback.
too.
He said they still ain't got no quarterback.
Hey, Corey, you got to get a computer, man. You can't be talking and then put the phone up to your ear, man.
They still ain't got no quarterback, dog.
Hey,
dang, man.
He land went to the
we need
Cowboys,
corners
though.
now.
I ain't see that shit coming at all.
Now. We need them yesterday.
Damn, we guys played it. Damn, that's a huge move for y'all, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we gotta face this nigga and Amari Cooper.
Yeah, you see that catch?
And Michael Gallup.
And Michael Gallup. God damn.
And Michael Gallup.
Yeah.
That's huge, huh?
That's tough.
That was a big hey, that's one of the, I ain't gonna lie. I don't like y'all
that.
niggas, but that's probably one of the biggest moves of the draft so far.
It's a clutch fit, man. I mean, I guess you gotta take him at 17.
I want him so bad. That's crazy, man.
Hey, what pick y'all got, Phil?
I think they were like 20.
20
It's
something.
there.
Okay, so y'all
21.
got hey, y'all gonna get the Bama from Clemson. What's his name? T. Higgins.
T. Higgins.
That's who y'all gonna end up with.
Hold on, who these girls?
What you on? You on NFL Network?
Yeah.
Hold up, I'm on ESPN. Hold on.
Shoot, I'm on YouTube.
Hey, so who ain't go
I'm
yet
on ABC.
as far as they picked with the 4 actors?
I know Shaq ain't go. Shaq ain't go and I ain't go. But go ahead, Shaq.
Go about which one we talking about? The actors?
The 4 actors, yeah.
Man, I don't know. This shit going for me, man. I'm gonna keep Denzel.
Ooh.
Denzel.
Yeah.
What you about to do? You about to do me dirty. You about to do me dirty and get rid of Will, ain't you?
I'm gonna keep.
All right, so you keeping Denzel. Who else?
I'm gonna keep Denzel. I'm gonna keep Eddie, and I'm gonna keep Martin.
That's what I'm saying.
I knew
y'all
was gonna do me dirty and get rid of my man Will Smith, man.
All right, so he getting rid of Will Smith. You getting rid of Will Smith?
I like him, but he ain't
I
changed.
grew up on
tough.
Will Smith, man. It's too. I can't let it go. I grew up on Will Smith, man. Can't go.
I grew up on Martin too, though.
I grew up on Martin. Exactly. Martin ain't going nowhere. Yeah. I get rid of Denzel real quick. I get rid of Denzel real quick.
Oh my God!
I love
just
the
like
body
you said,
work,
Training
though.
Day. He got game.
Dog, that's
Denzel got some.
Look at it like this
Man
too.
on fire.
Will Smith and Martin.
Y'all go ahead, Brian.
John
saying like,
oh my
Will
bad,
Smith, Will Smith and Martin. You got to look at it too. We were fed them multiple times. Like we had to wait for Denzel to come out with movies. You know what I'm saying? But
that's
like
what I mean.
On a weekly basis, I know that when I came home and I wanted to, I used to watch Step by Step. And
I did too.
And then Martin, I used to want that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't able to go see a Denzel movie at that point in time. But I knew that I was going to catch Martin Lawrence.
Yep.
At least
Will Smith
once a week, and then Will Smith.
Fresh Prince.
And then if you think about all the Bamas
up with them dudes, you know what I'm saying?
And if you think about all the Bamas that those Bamas put on, young, like if on the people that came onto those shows on a weekly,
yeah, that's
everybody
Tracy
from
Morgan.
Tevin, Biggie, Cedric Sabalas, like everybody literally coming through like those sets like it was nothing. Charles Barkley coming through those different sets like it wasn't nothing. Like
all right, so if y'all was to rank these actors from 1 through 4, who's 1 and who's 4? Like, you know what I'm saying? Who's number 1 on y'all list? I'm going with Martin from a personal perspective.
Hold on. What's the
talking acting or what we talking?
Rephrase the question.
Just what they meant to you, just overall, like just growing up, just you know what I'm saying, just watching TV. Like who influenced you the most? Like who meant the most to you? I would say Martin.
All right, so we're not talking about acting skills, but we
we just talking about personal. Who influenced you? Like who influenced the culture? Like you know what I'm saying? Like who? You know what I'm saying? I'm going with Martin. I think that's easy to see. But like, who y'all got?
What's your
Martin and Will Smith?
Two after Martin. Two after Martin. I'm gonna probably say Eddie Murphy because of his movies. Because I grew up on, you know, like when I was growing up, my aunts,
Golden
shit, like,
Child,
all Eddie Murphy movies. You know what I'm saying? Like just all that shit. Then after Eddie Murphy, I'll probably say Will Smith, then Denzel.
What?
Beverly Hills Cop, nigga. I used to watch all them shit.
Beverly Hills Cop 1,
Yeah,
Beverly Hills Cop 2.
The joint when they was at the
3.
amusement park, that joint, that shit was a classic.
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Was it Happy Land?
Yeah, Happy Land.
With the jacket.
That shit was a classic, nigga.
Can't get rid of my man.
So I'm gonna go Martin, Eddie Murphy, Will Smith.
All Kevin Hart movies try to be like that.
Yeah, they do. They do, but they don't hit the same. They don't hit the same.
They try to be like Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah, man.
You think so?
That's just like not. Yeah.
Not it.
If I'm ranking them, I'm gonna go Will Smith number 1. 2. Eddie 3 and Denzel 4. I feel like just only because I feel like Denzel, and I know Denzel's a great actor, but I feel like there are different actors who could have been plugged into some of those movies, and it would have still had the same effect. Like I know Denzel's.
What are you saying right now?
And Denzel movies?
Yes.
Nah.
Who you gonna plug in the Training Day?
You can plug anybody in Training Day.
Who?
Nah, you tripping. You tripping.
Hey, you don't think Will Smith could play that role? You don't think Will Smith could play that same role?
Anybody.
Fuck no.
You don't think Will Smith could play that same role in Training Day?
He tried to.
Nah.
Hey, he tried to.
Watch this.
It's called Bright.
How many Oscars have Will Smith been nominated?
It's called Bright.
What's this? Man, what's the son name? What's the guy name that always plays the bad guy in all his movies?
I hate that in all the movies. You said that who played the bad guy in all the movies?
Oh man.
Hold on.
I hate Charlie.
Yeah, that was funny.
I think he could have played a good role in Training Day.
Bo King, one of the most underrated black actors ever, nigga. Like Bo King.
I'm just saying, like you could have put
real man.
Hey, Bo King used to be in all the movies back in the day, nigga.
But that's what I'm saying.
Hey, Life. Hey, we talking about Life now.
He was in the background.
But yeah,
He was a background nigga.
he was in that movie recently. What movie was he in recently? He was in some shit recently.
Queen and Slim as a background nigga, supporting actor. Denzel
Brian.
got no supporting actor nominations. He's the lead actor.
Who they talking about, Brian? Who they
That's
talking
Denzel
about?
lead.
Who they talking about?
Every shit Denzel when he the lead.
He's the lead actor. He's the guy. He's number 1.
Everything.
Flight.
My opinion. I feel
He's
like
still. Oh yeah, Flight was a good one. That's based on.
You said what?
Did everybody
That's
go?
Tom.
Porter, you got one. Did you go yet?
No. The most influential I'm gonna say is definitely Will Smith and Martin. Like they the most, cause like I said, grew up with them. They was culture, sneakers, all that. So I put them, but Denzel is definitely gonna be like my second, and then I'll probably have Eddie for the last. Cause I met like a lot of Eddie stuff I came on too late. Like I don't know about his young history, caught up on all that, but it's more nostalgia with Will Smith and Martin. And Denzel speaks for itself, man.
So you're gonna pull a Corey and go 1A, 1B.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, I got 1A, 1B.
I can't get rid of nobody, honestly. Can't get rid of nobody.
And
So everybody went?
Eddie, my bottom, though.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. We wouldn't have no Martin Lawrence without Eddie.
Hey. So everybody went, though? Yeah. Everybody went, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So it seems like Denzel at the bottom from what I'm getting.
No,
right?
How you gonna say
Yeah.
No way.
No. Nah, but all right, who had Denzel last? Who had Denzel last?
I got him last.
had Denzel last.
I got him last.
That's 3 right there, nigga.
2.
That's 3.
Who?
Me, Alex, and Corey, right?
I got Denzel last too.
I
4, nigga.
What? I don't think he was in the bottom for everybody.
Who has the movie catalog as Denzel?
I'm disappointed.
Nobody.
I'm disappointed.
Huh? Y'all said nobody, right?
Oh yeah, all right. When we talking about overall,
We're talking about influential for us.
Overall, yeah, exactly. That's what we talking about. But yeah, when we talking about movies and shit, Denzel got that shit.
Yeah, Denzel.
I agree with that. When we talking about movies, bro, that's not what we just talking about. We talking about overall what you brought to this earth. That's what we talking about.
So what is
Denzel still had that influence.
Nigga, nothing is bigger than Martin. I don't care what none of you niggas say. Nothing is bigger than Martin. What's bigger than Martin?
Denzel's movies make you cry.
How's that not correlate?
What do you mean?
Man on Fire.
How does not his filmography not correlate to his impact on this earth?
All right. I'm gonna tell you why. Because when we was coming up, we wasn't watching that nigga's movies. Like, you know what I'm saying? For the most part.
You talking about the early 90s? What about the shit he did when we was like in high school and up?
Okay, but all right, I'll put it to you like this. Martin, I was influenced from him from a young age. Eddie Murphy, Will Smith, but not Denzel. You see what I'm saying? Like Denzel's was some shit I caught on to as I got older. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, but as a man, do you not see the impact?
Yeah, of course I see the impact, but I'm not going like nigga. I would never take fucking Denzel over Martin, nigga. Like,
of course, okay, me the same too. But Denzel not over like his even Will Smith. His
number two.
If I had it, all right. Put it like this: our childhood made us who we are for the most part. So, nigga, I could not fucking erase the Will Smith, fucking them Eddie Murphy movies, and fucking Martin from our memory. I could get rid of the Denzel shits. I cannot get rid of them shits from my memory, nigga. I need them shits. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was raised off them joints.
Martin is probably the most like impact like overall. Like
I agree.
Okay, and then number two. Will Smith has the most range out of the group from comedy.
Yeah, I can agree with that too.
Well said.
I agree with that. Definitely.
Shit, he has the most range.
I definitely agree with that.
Probably Eddie Murphy, maybe has the most longevity because he's been in it for a long time. But the shit you look at he did lately is not stacking up to Denzel. But Denzel has the most like prominent shit in like in movie culture.
Okay, all right. Here's my question to you, right? Who gets more respect in Hollywood?
Will Smith.
Between Eddie Murphy and Denzel. Between Eddie Murphy, because Denzel got a lot of respect in Hollywood, nigga.
Probably Denzel.
You think so? I feel like Eddie Murphy is like a goat, like almost in Hollywood. You don't think so?
I don't know. I feel like,
or maybe you know what? In the comedy
maybe
circles,
back in the
Eddie
90s,
Murphy look like
exactly.
That. In the comedy circles,
they treat
look like that.
comedians like different.
Yeah.
And that's how he started. So
it come down to hardware, just like how we be trying like compete with like rapper shit.
Yeah.
Or maybe sports shit. It come down to hardware for real.
Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna judge it off that, then you gotta give it to Denzel. But if we talking about overall influence and who we, you know what I'm saying, who we connect to the most, then I would put him last. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Denzel got some hits, man. I would just
can't believe it. Might have lost words.
This nigga Brian watching TV and shit.
Better believe it. I'm trying to see what the Raiders got.
Raiders got another pick in.
They got a corner from Ohio State. What's his name? Arnett.
Oh damn, that's a good pick.
Damon Arnett.
So Phil, y'all picked. Y'all got the 21st pick.
24. Yeah, man. Man, I thought they said we were trying to trade up. We didn't do nothing. I'm kind of a little disappointed. Actually, I don't want to say that. I got to see who we get.
Yeah, waiting to see who y'all get.
I'm about to get Jefferson.
Hey, the way this draft.
I'm mad the freaking Cowboys got who I wanted. That's why I'm mad. I'm mad at you, Al. I'm mad you guys got who I wanted. That's what I mean. I'm disappointed right now. But, I didn't want you to get him.
The way these picks are going right now, who the fuck is about to trade for Trent? Like, the way these picks is turning out, who's about to trade for Trent at this point?
Bama's just picked up some O-linemen.
That's what I'm saying. Like, who's about to trade for Trent now? Like, god dang.
There was a lot of old timers.
Yeah.
Did they even say anything about Trent? They might even want any prospects for him.
I ain't hear shit about Trent.
Thing is, his wild ass want an extended contract. So if you trade him, you gotta extend him. And people are not willing to do that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like,
man, and that's a dime a dozen now in the league.
It's looking more and more like this motherfucker might actually play some snaps for us.
He gonna have to, or we gonna keep having to faking it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He's not getting no extension.
Nah, he ain't getting no extension. He done fucked that up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The money's gone. The money's gone.
He probably watched that documentary. He's like, nah.
Yeah, the money's gone.
Before they do me like Scotty.
Hey, out of all the players in the draft, who do you think is most likely to get a sneaker deal?
In football?
Somebody top
Yeah, football.
five.
I mean, niggas in football get sneaker deals if they entertaining enough.
It's gonna be a receiver.
They ain't getting shit. Niggas are wearing Jordan cleats. They ain't getting shit.
Yeah, I saw that last year.
They're not getting shit. Shit, Michael Thomas is wearing Jordan cleats. Nigga,
Hey, y'all ain't peep how Joe Burrow had the Nike on though. Like as soon as he got drafted, it was like, oh, Nike. It was like, god damn.
Oh yeah, that's LSU all day though. That's LSU all day.
You talking about their own signature line, basically?
Yeah, basically, yeah, like they on signature line.
Mm-hmm.
When I saw Joe Burrow with that Nike jersey, that Nike shirt on right after he got drafted, that shit looked set up. Like it looked like that was supposed to happen.
Yeah,
but you can think about it. It's easy for it's definitely easy for a QB to get that limelight. As far as
that contract.
Yeah, the shoe deal. That's a good one.
They probably get it first.
Hey, so who was a white dude that actually had like a shoe contract that niggas was actually like
nobody?
Andre Agassi. He might have been the only one.
Nash.
Nah.
Oh yeah, didn't pay Manning had some shit or something.
Oh.
Fuck no.
I don't know.
But he had a Nike deal. I thought I could have sworn Peyton. Oh no, it was Gatorade.
I'm gonna suppose this might wear some Peyton Mannings out here.
Ryan Leaf had a shoe.
Ryan Leaf had a shoe deal?
Nah, I'm just fucking.
Oh.
Them Ryan Leaf 12.
Shoot, Jason Williams, white Jason Williams, he used to wear them Hyperflights.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that? Sacramento?
Yeah.
55. He wore them Hyperflights when they first came out.
Them Jones was the lightest shoes, but them Jones was like fucking trash.
Them Jones,
they hurt so bad.
Made out of
I had those.
Put some Chuck Taylors on. They're horrible.
He wore the
silver Jones.
Hey, how was niggas hooping in Chuck Taylors back in the day though?
Exactly.
There's no way.
Different brand
I still don't understand that.
Like them niggas was different.
It was the truth.
That's how you know Klitschko can't fuck with no damn Muhammad Ali.
Ever, man.
Muhammad Ali beat the shit out of
that.
I remember the first time I put on some goddamn Converse, I was like, niggas was actually walking in these shits? Like,
yeah, it's like
I know.
Whole life,
no support.
Just feel like wood planks tied to your
so narrow.
That's how them shit feel.
Oh my god.
No
ankle support, no nothing.
No ankle support.
Nothing.
Yeah. Them ankles are done. The ankles are done. Ski. Done.
Hey, you know how many niggas is supposed to be in the league but was wearing Converse?
And then had the nerve to wear lows. Like, what are y'all doing?
But that was the standard.
It was. That shit was terrible.
Motherfucking Sam.
Al said your man in what's it, All-American. He said your man out here running the best routes and bands.
Spencer James, dog.
The best routes and bands.
Hey,
that's a good show, though.
What's your favorite sneaker of all time?
Who said that's a good show?
I can't fuck with that show.
Hey, I still, man.
Favorite sneaker of all time?
I probably had.
You don't like All-American?
No, that shit's trash.
Oh yeah, go ahead, move to that question. Favorite sneaker of all time?
It's gonna be a dunk. I think it's gonna be a dunk for me.
SB.
I know what mine is.
SB skateboards.
What's your favorite, Brian?
The old SB.
We're doing favorite sneaker or favorite J's.
Oh, okay. What we doing? Y'all want favorite J's?
Favorite sneaker.
Favorite J's.
Okay, favorite J's.
Favorite J's. Go ahead.
My favorite J is Space Jam.
I know my.
I respect that.
I agree with that.
That's a very good one.
My favorite J's is the black.
Those are nasty.
Threes. Black cement threes. Fucking classy. Fucking futuristic.
just all around hard. And the second is probably the white cement 4s, and then the infrared 6s.
I respect though. That's a good choice.
Those sixes,
right,
those sixes are so net. Yo,
that's some sneakerheads.
Hey, Porter, go ahead. What you got, Porter?
All right. So I'm gonna give y'all 3 of the Jordans. I'm gonna give y'all 3 of those. You know, the 5's always been like a personal favorite. That was the first joint I like really cop. So the 5s, the OG 5s, the black joints, those is probably like. All right, then the playoff 13s. Playoff 13s,
yeah.
those my favorite. And the
those
4s,
13s I like.
4s. Those my 3.
Black
I do like the Panda leathers, but like I know those are like, man, everybody love those.
I know.
You can't go wrong with Mike, man. The 3s too. The 3. Actually, hey. The playoff 13s.
Yeah.
The playoff 13s. Oh, my bad. And I'll give the bonus the bonus Aqua 8s. Those are the bonus right there.
Yeah.
Those like so freshy. Still.
The 8s are just comfy.
Aqua 8s.
Yeah. The 8s might be the most.
Yeah, they're all cushioned and everything.
To be so old, they're so comfy.
Them 8s, them 8s feel so good on your feet, bro. Like they do.
Yep.
The Mace is nasty, man. The Mace is nasty. Oh, that's my bonus pick right there.
Where you at, Shaq? Where you at with a Shaq?
Where I'm at, I say, I like the 4, so I say 4 braids. I think they are so clean. Like those cements is just, you can't get
cement 3s.
Yeah, them white cements. Oh my god.
Yeah.
You had them shit with white.
I forgot about those. Yeah.
Stupid fresh. Yes, and then my 3rd it's gotta be the 11th.
Right,
man, the Panda leathers are so nasty.
All right, with mine, I'm gonna go with the cement 3s definitely. I'm gonna go with the playoff 8s, and I'm gonna go with the see, I got a tie, man. I can't decide which ones I like better between the Concords and the Space Jams. I one. You know what I'm saying? Concord and Space Jam, I might have to go with a tie between them. But if someone forced me to make a choice, I probably had to go with the Space Jam. Concord. So I'll probably do the mid 3s, the playoff 8s.
What the fuck is going on?
Space Jam.
Yeah.
Well, say that last part again, Marcus.
I said I'm going with the cement 3s, the Space Jams, and the playoff 8s.
Okay.
That's good.
Now, those Space Jams are nasty too,
I'm a
man.
durability guy. I'm durability. I'm about practicality, all that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna go with any posit.
The red wing shoes.
Any posit you want to put in front of me, any posit, any foam posit you want to put in front of me. Preferably.
We talking Jordan.
We talking about favorite sneakers.
You were cold up North Bama.
Exactly. Favorite sneakers, I'm going any posit, but preferably I'm going with the Tim Duncan's, the Nike, Total Foam Posit. Them all silver joints.
Hey, that's a classic though.
And
I had
all
them
silver
shit.
joints.
You can wear them joints with anything.
Yeah. Anything. Tell them anything.
The Tim Duncan? You
talking
about
Tim?
All silver joints.
Tim Duncan's, them shits to go with anything. The silver ones,
I had those.
with literally anything. I had them shits too.
I had those.
I remember that shit.
Yeah. And they're indestructible. They can go
exactly.
Hey,
them joints is indestructible for real.
Indestructible, dog.
Indestructible, nigga.
You can kick shit. You can kick sand, cement, whatever you want to kick.
I had
my joints.
Them berries was comfortable as shit too.
Which ones? I don't know.
The first ones.
Yeah, with the bubble and the turf.
Yeah.
Yeah, those were nasty. I remember
Those and
all right. Okay. All right. So since you're saying that, who had the best signature series outside of Jordan?
And you know, I was looking at what the last dance.
Penny.
Pippen had some jumps.
Yep.
Penny.
Penny.
Right.
Penny. Well, what about
Nobody
Barkley?
else. Penny.
Barkley had some shit. Barkley had some joints.
He got some joints, but Penny is killing it.
Pippen had some.
Yeah, Pippen did have a couple, man. The ones they were releasing, the three, like they dropped or whatever, they were nasty.
Hey, you know what's crazy? When we was coming up, fucking Vic and Randy Moss was probably the only football niggas that could ever pull off some shit that niggas was wearing on a regular. Like, remember them Super Freaks? Niggas, hey, niggas was wearing them black and white joints. Niggas was wearing them shits out. You know what I'm saying?
With the jersey.
Vic too. Vic
them Dion's too, though.
With the jersey.
Dion's too. But I feel like Moss and Vic, nobody ever did it like them niggas as far as football players with sneakers. Like nobody else.
Yeah, man.
Super Freaks was ridiculous.
Definitely, I had the Vicks too.
They had a little shit at the bottom with the grip.
Yep.
Yep.
Nope.
I don't know what that shit do.
Like them training type. Yeah.
It's like, yo, I'm about to just run a full.
Moss had them turf joints.
About to run a 411. For the bus stop.
Nah, they had who else had a mean sneaker line?
Barry Sanders had some joints too, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think like more basketball.
Hey,
though.
Charles Woodson had I think he had one shoe. I don't know if y'all remember that shit. Charles Woodson had one shoe. It was a blue. It was like a blue and yellow Nike, like because fresh out of Michigan. I only seen one nigga with them joints, but I was like, young, you need to stop wearing them shits and put them joints in some glass.
Right. Hey, exactly. Put those on ice.
The Eagles got Jalen Rieger from TCU.
TCU, Jalen Rieger.
Wide receiver?
Yeah.
Rockedale changed clothes like he's somebody.
Hey, I don't trust them TCU receivers because the nigga we got was some shit. I don't trust them TCU niggas at all. What was his name? What was his name? I forgot his name that fast.
Josh Doxson?
Yeah, Josh Doxson. Like, nah, I ain't fucking with TCU niggas.
Like, nah. Oh, man.
He was talented as fuck, though.
Yeah, out of college, I'll say this, he was definitely one of the best leapers I've ever seen. Like, he might not have caught the football much, but that nigga's leaping was crazy.
Yeah, that was his problem. He would leap in the air, but he wouldn't come down with the goddamn.
Come down with nothing. Spectacular though. Like you know how many highlights Josh Doxson didn't get? You know what I'm saying? Like this some real Redskins fan shit right here, nigga. Like,
damn.
I don't know. This nigga look like
damn.
Man.
He lined up everywhere too.
Hey, he looked like a stud, P.
Who, Doxson?
Nah, Jalen Rieger.
Okay.
I think New
it's gonna be. I can't wait for football, man. Wow.
So who
watch his highlights.
A sleeper team this year in the NFL? If everything goes according to plan, everything opens up on time, and training camps is on time. Who do you guys see as a sleeper team?
I'm looking at Tampa as a sleeper. I don't care if fucking Tom
man,
Brady
don't say. I
here
knew you were gonna say that.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't know if they can be a sleeper.
I don't know. Probably like Miami or something now. I feel like they're gonna be in their division now.
You said Miami?
Miami?
One of those, like a dark, ugly horse.
I mean, but who really made a lot of big moves though? Other than
their division. I don't know, sleeper.
Tampa is like the team. That's like the hot, sexy team now. Like how the Browns was like a year ago or whatever. Like I feel like Tampa's that team this year.
Yeah, I can see that.
If I had to pick a sleeper team, I would probably say like the Chargers, yeah.
I was thinking that. I didn't say it, but I was thinking that.
Last year they had Derwin James hurt most of the year. He came back the last couple of games. They still got their front four, front seven. That's some problem. And who they just
and Mike Williams is still young. Like he's still developing. So you give him a good quarterback, you might have something.
Yeah.
Who they starting running back though? Because they let Melvin Gordon go.
Last year they had their starting running back is what's his name? Eckler.
Oh yeah. Austin.
I'm not saying he's a real starting caliber running back, but at the same time, he took over Gordon's job last year, and then they did that little running back by committee, and I think
he's a boss. He's a boss.
Yeah, so
Eckler's a boss. I don't know sleepers though.
If I'm going back to my topic,
I don't know either. I gotta see.
Oh shit!
It's an NFL, dog. It's an NFL. It's an NFL.
Nah, I was just gonna go back to the Jordan topic.
Yeah, go ahead.
Or name my J's, man.
Oh, you ain't named yours yet? I thought you did.
Nah, go ahead. If I do, I'm going to playoff 12s, young. Playoff 12s.
What's the playoff 12s?
12s.
Black with the white bottom.
Google. Black and red.
The black with the white bottom with the silver
little line in the middle. I know what you're talking about.
Silver little. Yeah. Then I'm going to True Blue 3s. The True Blue 3s.
Oh, those were sick though. Oh my God, those 3s were so nasty. Oh.
And my all-time favorite,
the True Blues,
is the Laney 5s.
I like
those yellow joints.
Yes, and the reason I think it might be like the ability to not have them joints that might make them like so desirable.
I know what you mean. Because
like I grew up and I played for Glenard and our colors was white. I mean was blue and gold. So
fuck Glenard. We was out here. Fuck Glenard. We was out here. You know I'm a PT too, nigga. Fuck Glenard.
Okay. Nah, I feel you on them joints. My cousin had them shits, and I was like, God damn, this nigga, when they first came out, because they was blue and yellow.
Yeah.
And, Jordan was black, red, and white, so he came out with some blue and yellow joints, and they was fresh. Like, God damn, I need them shits.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
Exactly what you mean.
You know what I was just looking at the Laney ones, like, the other day, like, yo, those are still. I might pick those up just cause, like, those are still fresh too. I don't even see anybody with those.
I still
yellow and blue.
Yeah. Yeah. What a time.
Hey, Al. It was a couple squads I did not want to play against. It was Glenarden, Lanham. Definitely Kettering.
All teams on this.
Those are the three I did not want to play against. Glenard, Lanham, and Kettering. Those are the three. Because I knew I was only nigga trying to hit somebody out there joint. Don't nobody want to play. Because I played for Laurel. I had a bunch of white boys on my squad and shit. I was like, dog, don't nobody want to play with me. It's raining and shit. We out here getting motherfucking hit the fuck up and shit. I'm like, dog, somebody hit somebody. I can't be the only motherfucker out there joint. Only motherfucker out there joint. I did not want to play Glenard and Kettering, none of them motherfuckers, dog. I was like, God damn, I can't. I don't want to play in PG no more. I don't want to play in PG.
You lost P?
Yeah.
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
What seed is everybody done with their joints? What they
I think we hit on all the topics that we wanted to hit on, right? I think we did.
So I was gonna tell you. I'm gonna wait till
I think I missed the first couple ones.
The only thing you missed was best greatest college football player you ever seen. I think that's the only thing you missed. But other than that, we hit on all the topics, right?
You know who we ain't said though? Best college football player?
Good bet.
Who?
Tim fucking Tebow.
Yeah, I was thinking about Tim Tebow. I ain't saying
nothing. Hold up. But my question is, what was y'all talking? What was the actual question? Was it people y'all seen it playing in college or people y'all seen playing, period, that went to the NFL? Was it because I didn't really watch them in college?
I'll take Tebow. I didn't even get to answer that. I saw Tebow in college. That was the best time.
Sing.
That was at Bowie.
Sing.
Tebow was nice. He was nice in college. Yeah.
Are we talking about these niggas in the NFL? That's my question. Are we talking about these niggas in the NFL? Because the best thing I seen was
just college football. Who you saw in college football? Like no NFL, not even in the conversation.
Well, the best thing I seen, I've never. He wasn't even a question. The best thing I seen in college football was probably Sean Taylor or motherfucking Lights Out. Because I'm a DMV nigga.
Yeah. I respect that. Sean Merriman. That nigga was nasty.
I'm watching Sean Merriman.
Oh, Sean Merriman. Yeah, that's a good one.
How can we forget?
I went to the red and white game when I was in 11th grade, and I saw this nigga sitting on the bench. I was like, young niggas can get that big? Like, that's right. I'm in like 11th grade. I was like, how did he get that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I remember seeing that shit. He was number 45. Like, I'll never forget that shit. And then this nigga, Dominique Foxworth, gave me an autograph, and he was number 6. And that's why I wore number 6 my senior year, because of Dominique Foxworth. Like, goddamn, because he was nice. You know what I'm saying? At Maryland.
It was.
Hey, you know another born winner? You know another born winner that nobody ever really talks about?
I think he'd be commentating too.
Who? Dominique Foxworth? He one of the main ESPN niggas like now as far as football.
Yeah.
Who's you
Marcus, what high school you went to?
Who's you gonna say, Al? Go ahead.
Ken Dorsey. That nigga was like 31-3, son.
See, y'all naming all these Miami niggas, so I'm gonna let y'all speak because it is what it is.
Marcus.
Ken Dorsey, son.
I went to the Mecca.
I know that nigga had a team around him, but that nigga was like 31-3, son. You gotta be legendary to
Ken
get
Dorsey. Quarterback, Miami. The U.
AP.
He on mute. He on the phone.
Shut up, I'm gonna get off the phone.
You want me to unmute him so we can hear his comment?
Yeah,
mute him.
I'll mute that man.
He like, yeah.
He laughing.
Yeah. It's me, P on the phone.
Yeah.
That nigga got his phone. He got his finger on the mute button, so every time I hit it, he unmutes. I mean, he mutes.
Come and smoke some trees.
Hey, Marcus.
Is he frozen?
Good.
Yeah.
Well, what high school you went to?
Quince Orchard.
Where's that shit at?
In Gaithersburg, nigga.
Gaithersburg, all right. You know, I ain't no
Y'all crazy, man.
You know, I'm not more code, dog. I'm not more code.
Of course, nigga, but Quince Orchard a fucking powerhouse now, though, nigga.
Yeah.
As far as like in the state, Quince Orchard a powerhouse. As a matter of fact, my senior graduating class was the last niggas to not make the playoffs. Like literally since 2004, Quince Orchard been in the playoffs every single year since my last graduating class and shit.
Niggas got 2 niggas that's about to go to Maryland now.
Oh, for real?
And a QB that's getting recruited by him too.
Oh, true. Yeah, nigga. All that shit changed because we had Fred came in as the head coach. Because back in the day when I was in high school, they used to bullshit in the weight room. Nobody worked out. Nobody took that shit seriously. It was literally like if you was one of those
That's
niggas.
not like my high school, nigga.
Yeah, if you was one of those niggas who could just walk on the field and be nice, that's how Quince Orchard was. And Coach Kim came in and was like, nah, you niggas in 9th grade going to be lifting weights. Y'all going to be doing all these drills.
Nah, you bitch ass niggas going to lift.
As soon as he came in and changed that culture, everything changed that culture, you know? Like, he literally came in and was like, y'all 9th grade niggas going to be lifting with the seniors. And that's when everything fucking changed. Because
that's what it's about, man.
Do some shit before that.
AP.
Somebody got to change the
Hey, this nigga Randall went to Einstein.
Yup.
Hey, Einstein football team was always known as some shit. But like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They was known for that
shit.
Like,
talking about obvious. What do you mean they talking about You talking about Einstein ain't know for shit. They ain't talking about shit on football.
Nah, them niggas were smart at Einstein though. They had some
exactly.
Smart niggas at Einstein.
The academics.
Don't let the name fool you.
Where is it?
I ain't trying to bump, dog. Y'all ain't trying to bump with PG. I ain't trying to bump.
It's in like Einstein is like
bump,
right?
It's like Wheaton.
Yeah. It's right by Wheaton Mall. Like that shit, like literally, like
exactly. Where's that joint at, dog? Where's it?
Shit,
I ain't trying to bump,
like
dog.
a
Get
minute.
out of here, dog.
Like 2 minutes from Wheaton Plaza. That's like
I ain't had no choice. I had to go. My mom was not playing that shit.
What do you say?
Wilson.
You went to Wilson?
Yeah.
We used to scrimmage Wilson and basketball.
That's what my father went to Wilson High School, and they was balling back then.
Oh, yeah, they had a good basketball team. They football team.
Yeah, they was balling in basketball.
Man, where the fuck was you at, P. Shaq?
Hey, but Randall, though, I will say this about Einstein. Y'all niggas had athletes, but y'all just wasn't good. Like, y'all had athletes.
What about basketball?
I don't remember, though. I don't remember y'all basketball team like that. I just remember y'all niggas had the Oilers colors. That's all I remember. Like y'all niggas wore the Oilers colors. Like
the black jumps.
Oh yeah.
I went to Fairmont Heights, man. It was a hood ass school, but we made the championship twice.
Fairmont Heights.
What division was y'all?
Division 2.
Okay,
yeah.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember Division 2 sound about right. Yeah, I remember.
He was with Chris McCray and them, right?
Yeah. Chris McCray, Kevin Johnson, all of them went to the NBA or play over.
Yeah, Chris McCray was in Maryland. We played against him. He used to play Kettering Auger.
Oh, damn. And Coy that nigga went to Laurel. That nigga fucking smoking black amounts on the field.
In varsity.
I'm Division 4A, baby. Division 4A.
Quintortia was 4A, 3A.
4A, stupid.
I'm hitting niggas.
Y'all was nobody special. Y'all fucking
Rose. I want to hear that shit. Rose. I want to hear that shit. Went pop.
I was shit.
I was though, dog. I was bumping, dog. I still got my highlight tape, dog. I'm bumping out here, dog. I want to hear shit.
What high school you went to?
I went to Flowers.
Oh,
I went to Lowell my freshman year. It was too many. It was.
You went to Flowers?
Yeah, I went to Flowers.
I had the option to go to Flowers. I was like, nah. I knew niggas that was going to Laurel.
It's funny though, because K-Bay went to Laurel with both of y'all. And I remember K-Bay told me this nigga Alex used to be short as hell, and then he just sprouted up out of nowhere. Like he said, he was like, that makes sense though, because you got them guard skills. You know what I'm saying? I can see that shit. I was like, how does you know what I'm saying? Like, but I remember K-Bay was like, this nigga Alex was the shortest nigga through all high school, and then he just sprouted the fuck up out of nowhere.
I went to elementary school with K-Bay too.
Yeah.
Oh, where?
Yeah, me and K-Bay lived on the street behind me.
Hey, you heard from that nigga? I ain't seen that nigga since Booby State, nigga. Since Booby State. Goddamn.
Hey, K-Bay was funny as shit, yo.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, but
nah, Corey and K-Bay together was like a dynamic duo.
That's my nigga.
Y'all niggas was funny as shit together.
You know what's crazy? So let me ask you guys a question. What made you guys choose Bowie State? Like, was Bowie State like the school that you wanted to go to?
Nah. My mother made me go to Bowie.
My mother too, dog.
All right, let me hear the story.
I think if I ain't go to Bowie, I probably would have had like a for real like career like criminal record. For real. Like, that was like the path I was like going. Like. But I wasn't like a dumbass criminal. Like I was like I'm not gonna put myself out there, but you know what I mean.
I was a white collar nigga.
Yeah, it's the reason why my favorite movies are like heist and shit. That's the path I was on. But if it wasn't for she literally like signed my admission. She applied to the shit. Like if it wasn't for her, I probably would never. And that's true. That's the God honest truth.
My shit, I probably, just off of my pick anyway, I probably would have went to fucking somewhere in North Carolina or Florida or whatever. But it was my mom's too. My mom's was trying to get me to stay local or whatever the fuck. My uncle played golf with the motherfucking dean of fucking Howard and all that shit. She wanted me to either go to Howard or Bowie State to stay close because we Laurel niggas and shit. But that's how that shit rolled out. I ended up going to Bowie State.
What about you, Marcus?
So what happened? I always had in my mind I was gonna go to Morgan State because I just always knew about that school. I always told myself I was either gonna go to Howard or Morgan because I was on some like super black shit back when I was younger. So I was like, I want to go to black college.
You
so
still
then,
are.
like, I know, right? So look, right?
Yeah, you are.
So then, Morgan took forever to give me my acceptance letter, and then I had two niggas on the football team with me. So Yami, I don't know if y'all remember him. He went to Bowie, and Alfred. Them two niggas, they both got accepted into to Bowie. And I was waiting for the last moment. I was holding on. I was holding out on fucking Morgan State, and then like, Morgan State never came through. So I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go to Bowie State since y'all niggas going to Bowie State." And then like the fucking day of graduation, I'm leaving on my house. About to head to graduation, I checked the mailbox, and then I got accepted by Morgan. But I was like, "Man, fuck this! I already said I'm going to Bowie, so that's how that shit happened." You know
Crazy thing is, I've got like acceptance like big schools just like off my ethic teacher, and like I ain't practical shit up. I got acceptance to like Penn State. I got accepted to like Allegheny and shit like that, just off like shit. But nobody's gonna pay that shit at all.
Exactly. It wasn't no full ride. I agree.
I ain't paid like I ain't played basketball my senior year, but like I paid like in like a pickup game. Like the assistant coach was like, "You know what I mean? I'm gonna take you some like workouts and shit for like Allegheny and shit." So I probably could have played like as like a walk on and shit for them, but my mother like made me go to Bowie State.
This guy,
Brian. Hey, Brian, what's your Bowie State story, nigga?
I actually wanted to go to.
It's someone breaking in, dog. Hey, right behind you.
Come on in.
What's up?
He coming in on the story time too.
How you feel about number 2 pick, Miss Morgan?
Huh?
How you feel about the pick?
She said, "Huh?"
You might do some things.
Okay. Yeah.
We'll get a few more picks. That's what you doing.
Chase Young.
All over your face.
It's all over your face.
What y'all niggas talking about in there?
Now I actually wanted to go. So I knew that I was going to do music. I wanted to do music regardless of anything. And I wanted to go to Middle Tennessee State. They had a really good music engineering program at the time. I did not get accepted to them, but then locally, my mom had looked up. She was like, "Yeah, you Bowie State there. They had just started the year that our freshman year was the first year that they started their music engineering program, which was weird. So like,
a lot.
You say what?
Which was probably a lot.
It was
probably a lot.
Like a lot of the like the music stuff, like some of the stuff like I knew. Even like Jason, J.O., like we would go to class together and it'd be like a lot of shit that we would be showing like the professors and shit, like on the keyboard and shit. But anyway, yeah, I went to Bowie. I chose Bowie simply on the strength that they had a music engineering program. And it was local, so which just made it 10 times easier. And yeah, I mean, I initially wanted to go to Middle Tennessee State, but that didn't happen. So fuck them like that.
Shaq.
Who's next? Who got their Bowie State story? Go ahead, Shaq.
I'll go. No, all right, go ahead, P. Shaq.
Yeah, so funny story is I got into Morgan and Howard, and I actually went to go visit both of the schools. And then Georgetown accepted me. So they had this they had this like orientation where we had to go there for a full day. And I was like, all right, it's no question I'm going to Georgetown. And then 2 weeks later, I saw how much my tuition was going to be.
Dog, what?
I could have paid it. Like, yeah, I wasn't getting no help for nothing. So I was like, man, I applied to Bowie, and that was the end of the story right there, man.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that.
Honestly, I ain't had no other attachment, but I knew I had to pay for my own shit. So, so it was the cheapest.
The mandatory
attachment.
Order.
Man, mine was so I was already in I was going to like a community college in New Jersey, already graduated all that. And I was trying to play ball my second semester at this school, but they switched this coach.
Basketball, so football, what?
Basketball.
Okay.
Come on, man. You know I wasn't gonna play no football. I told you about my injury, my career-ending
come on
injury.
out here. Come on out here on the field. Come on out here.
My one catch, my 20-yard catch that killed my career. Dog. Like real talk. I don't even football. What?
Nah. That's it. These niggas out here trying to kill me. Fuck that shit.
Oh, but nah. I was going to this school called Morris County College. It's in Jersey. And the semester was about to be over. I ain't planning on coming back. I already knew that. My pops was thinking about moving from New Jersey. I was just in Jersey too. But I had this professor, her name was Dr. Hollowell, and she had like a niece that went to Bowie. Never heard about HBCUs, no none of that. And she was like, hey, apply to this. I'm going to get you a scholarship. You can get a scholarship, and you got to go down there next semester. Like, and I was like, okay, where's it at? I didn't even know it was in Maryland. I applied. I got accepted. Yeah, got accepted, got the scholarship. But then what's crazy is, like, I drove to Bowie. I got to Bowie, and they didn't have a room for me. Like, I was on campus, everything. Everybody put me up in the hotel.
Bowie in that Cadillac.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all remember? I told y'all this story.
I remember that
hotel, like, up the street. Yeah, for the first semester, because they messed up my room. And then I got cleared and got in Haley or whatever. And that's how my story started.
Hold on, wait. Did you hit the niece? Cause I know you're a nasty nigga.
Nah, I never even seen her. Nah, I think she stopped going once I got here. But no, that was definitely the plan. But no, I didn't even. And what's crazy is I would always look for somebody with the last name Hollowell. Every class, everything. Never found her. So crazy.
The fish you couldn't catch.
Oh man. But that'd be crazy if she was there, like her, like knows about me and everything. Like, yeah, remember that guy you gave the scholarship to? He's with these guys. There's a building. They used to rap and do all this crazy stuff. I can hear it right now. I'm telling you.
What you out?
Yeah, my parents made me go to Bowie State. They gave me go to Bowie, and they was like, yeah, you can transfer after your first couple of years. Because so what happened was my brother went to Virginia State. My brother used to go to Virginia State, or he went to Virginia State, but I would come home like during the week, like on a random Wednesday night. This guy would be home in the house at a go-go or whatever. My parents was like, "Why are we paying for room and board and you're at home on Wednesday?"
Over here.
So it was like, "Yeah, Alex, when you go off to school, you're not gonna be able to go away to school." I was gonna go to.
We're the mad chef. Why you over here?
Nah, he was in the black hole back then. He was in the black hole. Like I'm talking about, like on Wednesday nights, every Wednesday night, Wednesday and Thursday nights, he would come home 3-hour drive, and it was like, yeah, we're not paying for a room and board for you to go away to school. I was gonna go to either Hampton or Norfolk State. I got accepted to both. Only thing about Hampton was they was just like no hats on campus. Like even when
That's weird.
Nah, for real, it was like
that's a little weird.
Wear your hats when you're walking around campus, but like once you walk into a building, like it was like the Hampton way where you had to take the joint off. Like even in like the CAF and the student center and the public like random sitting areas, like it was like you had to take your hat off, and I was just like, yeah, I don't know if I could do that. State.
We used to run game on the motherfuckers. So he was like, all right, as soon as they come up to the room, I'll be playing P. And P, I'll let P be in it. And then they be like, oh, yeah. They be sitting in the back. They be like, yo. I be like, all right, doubling that. I bet if I skunk you in the first quarter, 21-0.
What y'all on scheme?
Man.
These niggas think they at the pool hall.
See, that's why I like y'all niggas.
These niggas.
Like that Fresh Prince episode.
Mm-hmm. But I definitely remember that motherfucking Cadillac, dog. What was that? Run on Brown. What was that Cadillac riding on, dog?
Cimarron. It was a Cadillac Cimarron.
Cimarron.
Yo,
I remember that.
Hey, remember we hit them train tracks?
I remember that.
Bro,
I remember that.
I'll never forget that night. I out the back.
I'll never forget that.
We was
in that back seat, nigga. In that back seat. I'm trying to tell you.
Yo.
As soon as we hit that joint,
that was crazy, man.
Motherfucker, I felt like I saw the sparks when I was in the car.
Dog. we were straight up too. It was like a straight up, and then came down.
Dukes of
That was so crazy.
Hey, yo, I'm trying to tell you, sparks.
We had no business.
None.
Hey, when we used to be 3 Marquises deep. Me, Marcus.
Marcus had the Vic.
I had the Vic, yeah.
Oh, that's right, you did.
Yep.
Right?
You were
I remember
had the Marquis.
Motherfucking where we used to go to in DC, by the lake or whatever the fuck, the river.
Hey.
Oh, Anacostia?
Yeah, Anacostia.
Anacostia Park.
I remember
that was nice.
He was drinking like Parmesan.
Tahoe.
Some trifling ass nigga.
Freaking out black and mild.
Yep.
Parmesan and blacks.
I remember that. Yeah, that was the first time. That was like the first weekend I was at Bowie. We went out.
Nigga
that was crazy.
Nigga shit. Parmesans and black and miles.
Yeah.
I remember that shit.
Everybody
in the sun.
Big bodies. And Al had
Tahoe.
Al had the Lincoln Continental.
They did.
Just got rid of the aluminum.
Yeah.
Just got rid of the
that's probably one of the most legendary vehicles out of all our cars, though, young. Like, all right, so whose cars was up there, like top 3, like legendary, like through all the memories and shit. Through all the memories, whose cars was top 3?
I ain't had shit back then. Back then.
Brian had the cleanest.
Brian?
Yeah, I remember early on, Brian was definitely like the
Brian was taking trips.
It was
like for a minute too.
With that red skin.
My Lumina had the best sound. My Lumina had
red
the
skin
best
color.
Sound.
Yeah, that joint had
I had the 212, 1600 watts. My shit was knocking.
I remember that first time I heard that Weatherman joint, the Jim Jones and Lil Wayne joint.
Nigga, when I was playing the dude in that jump. Yeah, okay.
I remember we used to just we used to go to your car and just smoke all night, like you just play all types of yeah, man. I remember that.
That's when Bama's used to put the.
I think we all used to hotbox.
Playing 300 songs on an MP3 CD.
Yeah.
Hell
yeah. I remember that one time we was out Baltimore. This nigga took a shot of the Everclear, and like literally, like his soul escaped the nigga, and I had to like literally like carry him off the field.
Y'all niggas went with me.
Hey,
nigga. Yes, we was.
We was out. I think
that party
for your birthday.
Oh, that was that day?
When Corey knocked that dude out for your birthday? You knocked that guy out in the yard for your birthday?
That was
that day.
Oh, you like knocked him out at the end of the night too. That was so perfect.
All right, remember when I passed out in Platinum?
Oh, that was the best time.
That was a great night.
Those are the best nights, dog. Platinum Sundays, nigga.
Yeah,
those
man.
Those are the best nights.
Me too, man. Like seriously,
Platinum
those were like
Sunday.
Genie and T.I. influenced nights. Like, that was a perfect club too.
You just drank a full bottle on the way to Platinum and then smoke inside.
Yep. Oh, Platinum was great.
This nigga B passed out.
What we had planned? What we had
check this post.
Platinum night. What we had planned? We had a song playing at what was the name?
What you know?
Oh, Shimmy Shimmy.
Garcia had this little joint going up.
Yeah, the Shimmy.
Little track going. Shimmy. The Shimmy joint.
Yeah. Shimmy was in there.
Hey, but if you think
Shimmy was in a couple clubs.
How the Villa started though, like with that, like because we didn't like. Yeah, we was cool, but like it was like we didn't like. It was like right around like Christmas time. That's when we
yeah.
wilding the fuck out. And
we started making videos, all
yeah,
types
we
of
started
stuff.
doing
We was
the
going
videos.
hard.
Everything was kind of
Dipset. We was dipsetting it up every night.
Too hard.
We was getting it.
That summer with Miami Johnson.
Oh, that's
Jim Jones song.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Jim Jones right there. And
Yeah.
Trigger.
Too hard.
Oh, Trigger.
Yep.
Y'all niggas remember when we went to Howard for motherfucking
at McDonald's?
For motherfucking 3-6. 3-6 was out that joint. 3-6 was out that joint.
Yeah.
Oh, the Howard Theater?
3-6 Mafia was out there. Nah, I'm talking about Howard. Howard. We was probably at like, what was it called? Palladiums.
Hey, Marcus, remember when we went to when we all went to that goddamn insane asylum?
I ain't go to that joint. The insane asylum.
That was it.
I ain't go to that joint, but I do remember a whole rack of people. You talking about freshman year?
I was there.
Yeah, freshman year.
I wasn't there,
we
but I missed out on that joint. But I remember a whole rack of people telling me they seen that.
We was like
went down when they came
deep.
back.
Yeah, we was deep. We was deep.
Yeah, I know that's what I'm saying.
We was out here,
nigga,
nigga, we was out here laying in the grass and shit because the security like we are some fucking special ops or some shit. We was laying in the grass and shit.
That
shit was dope.
It was like Glendale Hospital.
Just doing the dumbest shit of all time.
Just trying to live it up. We had a good ass time, dog.
That's what I'm saying. People don't do that shit now. The people just like rather
Fuck
like take cute pictures.
Fuck
and shit.
no.
He wasn't
Kids ain't playing outside.
That's what I'm saying.
Shit.
But that's why I even tell my cousins, everybody who graduated high school and all that. I'm like, yo, college is an experience. Like I'm telling you, I don't know how it is these days, but my experience was I'm literally dog. Like, every night was something. I'm telling you, I don't remember one night where it wasn't nothing. Like I'm serious. Like not one night.
But
not
what you think is like for these kids now though, just to grow up in the whole social media?
Boring.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's boring because they like lazy, and that's another thing. Like I'm glad I had a group of friends that like we're like-minded, so we like entertainment. Like dog, we was going to basketball games, we were taking trips to see football games. Like we were doing like making moves,
going to basketball games and playing basketball games. We used to play intramurals.
Remember that playoff game?
Nigga, it was serious.
This is what I mean, though, right? This is what I mean. Like, look at how people are now. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like everybody's so used to social media, all that shit. So it's like just to even the whole overall human interaction. You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't grow up on this social media shit, so we were used to just dealing with each other every day. But we're dealing with a new age of people.
We started that social media shit. You gotta think about that though, Marcus.
We're dealing with a whole age of people who know nothing else. So they see
we did start.
That interaction is normal.
Yeah, like even when I remember when Facebook first started, dog, you had to be in college to use that.
Right.
You remember that?
College email to sign up.
Yeah.
like what if it get to a point where college niggas just be in their room the whole time? Like you know,
they probably do now.
Getting straight A's.
They're not my kids. They whack as fuck. My kids, they're whack as fuck.
But you see what I'm saying though? Like that.
I agree.
We was out here doing it.
Oh, and maybe not now, but that's where it could be.
But and that's what I'm saying though.
Man, I don't know. The other day, he was like, we losing like a sense of like humanity, like the camaraderie and shit. Like we losing that shit.
That's what Marcus was talking about. Shit. That's what Marcus was talking about last time.
Man. I'm telling you, once you get used to non-human interaction, you stop caring about humans, dog. Yeah. It's just natural. And I'm gonna keep it all the way real. Damn, I gotta go like this. Why?
What?
Like it's
go ahead.
Like nigga, that's why. Like think about that shit. All right. It's like, all right, nigga. Everything we do, it's like you have to have a balance within this shit. So it's like we are just natural. Demon. I don't want to say demon, but like we take from the earth naturally. Like we eat. It's like you use a paper towel. There was a tree that gave us earth for that paper towel. So it's like you have to respect all aspects of life. You see what I'm saying? So it's like kind of like you have to look. You have to put out the energy to regenerate what is natural to this life. It's like you have to create more of what was naturally given. It's like the abundance that was naturally given to us in this life. We have to build upon that, but we don't because we choose the easy route. You see what I'm saying? Which was let another motherfucker deal with it. You know what I'm saying? like you know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to do the work. Let that nigga do it. So that's what creates the environment for that shit to happen. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
I don't think there's nothing else I really need to say. Like that's just what it is, though. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm telling you, like what I'm starting to understand within this life and understanding that I am just as bad as everyone else. Like
it's the frequency though.
As much to any fucking person on this planet, even on the smallest levels. It's like even if you as long as you can look at another nigga and say he's worse, then you comfortable with yourself. You see what I'm saying? And that's not good. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to hold yourself accountable 1,000%.
I knew that was gonna make you laugh.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, young, but like that shit is like, you know what I'm saying? That's just the real. Like we are all capable of the worst. Every last one of us. We are all capable of that shit. So you got.
But just like you said, it's a balance. Just like we capable of the worst, we capable
as a human race,
the best.
We be lying to ourselves. We be always looking for another motherfucker to be worse than us. And what's real is that we are all capable of all evil shit. Every last one of us. So we need to be real within ourselves and be conscious and be like, all right, am I contributing to a greater world for everybody? You see what I'm saying? And if you are not willing to take that level of accountability, then shut up. You know what I'm saying? And I hold myself to that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just keeping it real with y'all. Like that's how I look at this life. Like we are all creators and destroyers at the same fucking time, all day, every day. Like every fucking choice you make, every movement you make, you either creating or destroying, whether you realize it or not. Every fucking thing you do, nigga, and you know that shit. Every decision you make. I'm telling you, I'm being inspired right now. I'm not lying to y'all. This is some real shit. Keep it real with me. Every fucking moment in your life, when you make a certain decision, and I'm talking about myself too. Every decision you make, you know within yourself, I'm either fucking creating more to my life, or I'm taking away from my life, and y'all all know that shit. Every decision you make, you're either building more or you taking away, and you know that shit. And that's the power we have as human beings. So that's why I don't believe in that whole blaming other people, because we all have the ability to choose. We all do that every fucking day. That's the gift. That's the gift that we're given. That's what make us human. You see what I'm saying? Like think about that shit though. But I'm done. I'm sorry.
A lot
I'll be a lot of shows we watch, bro. I'll be trying not to do this. You know what I'm saying? But I'll be feeling like this.
You have to. You should though. You should.
You know what I'm saying?
Marcus, you feel like we all gods? You feel like we all gods?
It's not even about that, man. It's just that I feel like we were not born to suffer. So it's like, if you can understand that, if you can feel the capacity of love, then know that is a real experience. So if you can experience love, then you should feel that at all times. So you should reach for that at all fucking times. But in order to create that reality, you have to want to see everybody do good. You want to be the best you in order to make everybody better. But it all starts with yourself. You want to be the best you. That's where it all fucking starts at. And then through you being the best you create a better reality for every fucking person who experiences yourself. You see what I'm saying? Like we all have gifts. You understand what I'm trying to say? Like we all have gifts, whether we realize it or not. And through those gifts, we are creating a better reality if we use it in the right way. Like how can you lose? Think about this. I'm sorry I'm preaching, bro, but I gotta get this off my chest because I be holding this shit the fuck back. Listen to me though. Listen to me. If we live in a fucking world where we're all creating a reality where every person's aim was to make themselves better, and to make every other person better, there would be no room for none of this shit that we're experiencing right now. You couldn't blame nothing. Because at the end of the fucking day, it rains every fucking day. It creates wet soil, which creates ability for a seed to grow to a fucking tree, nigga. Like, whether I hate you or not, a fucking tree is gonna grow regardless, nigga. That's gonna give us fucking room to eat. All right, then. I'm done talking. Go ahead. Go ahead. Am I lying? Am I fucking lying, though? I have to get this shit on my chest because I be holding this shit the fuck back. I'm not lying to y'all niggas.
Don't hold it back.
You know what I'm saying?
Keep going.
Like, just because niggas don't want to be hearing this shit, man. I'm sorry, y'all. I literally feel like I'm apologizing because I be holding this shit.
Nah, you shouldn't have. But that's the beauty about this. I feel like we all like-minded in that, though.
Playing. I be angry as fuck. Nah. Like that shit, I'm sorry, young. I'm sorry.
I'm actually proud to hear the breakthrough, man. Because if you weren't on that level consciously, I don't think we would. I feel like we've always evolved, like as men, as you know, all that husbands, evolution, all that good stuff. So, like, yeah. So just like you said, your conscience is growing, man. Like I expect you to get better. You know what I mean? As a person, you should be expressing these things. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I feel like it would be a problem if you never brought anything up like that. And yeah, it's not your subject at the dinner table, but it's definitely a subject for some expansion. I ain't never mad at that. You shouldn't feel bad.
Subject at the dinner table.
I like the passion behind that too, young man.
Young man, bro. I'm sorry. I feel like I got a safe space where I can get this off at, because nobody's gonna understand that but y'all. You know what I'm saying? Or at least on some level, young. Because I don't think I can get this off anywhere else. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you.
Hey, he needed to talk to Primo.
Like, I feel kind of like
Primo.
feel a little awkward right now because I feel like I didn't know I was gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real. Like, I feel like off. Like, I'm like, damn,
that could be the blessing in disguise for somebody who's watching this and just heard that. That could be their blessing to open up. That could also hit them consciously as well. Yeah. It's never lost. That's what I'm saying. You were supposed to do that right then and there. Energy connects, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just
saying. You probably hype as hell too. That all this energy in this room, you probably like, I'm about to, I gotta let this off.
Pop it off. I would say don't apologize, Marcus.
I know, but I'm telling you, because I don't feel like I can communicate with a lot of people, man. Like, goddamn, like, niggas like, I really be feeling this way.
But you gotta understand, man, it's like that. It's like that though. Like, some aren't consciously built for that. We in a dumbed down frequency level low. Like, our world is crazy right now, man. We're really in those times. So for you to be like above that, it's rare. So of course you're gonna be look like an outcast or something. How many people are even on that? But the people that are on that,
you just got to chew me. We're gonna build you up. Like, I've never expressed that to anybody, so y'all just got me for real. So y'all know what I'm about.
That's great, man.
You know what I'm saying?
You need to do more.
Like, goddamn. Like, I don't even, like, I'm kind of like tapped down right there. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm kind of like that. Like,
it was a rush. It was a little rush.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I had a moment, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man.
It was a little intense.
Keep it real with y'all, y'all.
But that's how you know it connects, though. So don't feel bad. When you drain like that, when you like actually gotta look around like, damn, what? Were you afraid of yourself? Oh yeah, you did the right thing. You good.
Pop it up. We receive.
You there?
We receiving. We listening.
You made it, man.
Anybody, pop it off. We receive.
That's the movement now, though. Like, you gotta have the free will to choose. To like what you want to do. And that's what's like media is fucked up, but like, I think a lot of like the shows and movies and stuff they're showing right now, they try and teach you like you have the freedom to want more, to know more, to just do more.
Yeah,
we all
actually feel that way. Everybody wants to expand. Like, we all feel that way. You know?
No, but just like you touched on it though, it's just that dynamic of free thinking, and just like you said, like I feel like it used to be we would watch TV shows and they would program us to be dumbed down and not even like think about the influence we can have on somebody, or just like what we can learn, or like effects we can have on somebody. Now that's everywhere. Just like you said, all these shows, they make it relevant. Like, dog, oh my, whew. I don't even know what show you want to talk about getting into with that. Like, we can even go, all of them.
Bro. Even stuff.
Yeah, all of them. You watch Watchmen?
Yeah,
that Watchmen show was so good, dog.
And that was
Westworld.
That was free will. Westworld is
Westworld is crazy.
Free will.
I love Westworld.
I need to start watching that. I ain't watched one episode.
I just
oh
got
my god, it's the future, dog. It's the future.
Is crazy.
That's
I
what
bet you.
That's what we had.
Yeah,
half
of that's going on now.
The smart,
going on now.
AI technology. That's what we head toward.
Yeah.
Even the cloning. You saw the joint with Will Smith, Gemini Man, and all that. Like they just cloning people, all types of stuff. All that's out there.
Dope. Niggas was hating on that movie. I fuck with Will Smith, all his movies, dog. I was disappointed when niggas was hating on my man's movie. But I wasn't surprised because it was hating on a joint that he made with his son. Afterlife or some shit or whatever.
That's what you saying.
What was the joint? With his son?
I don't know the title, so it sucked.
Huh?
Nah, it was 7. It was
Nah.
Yeah, After Earth.
After Earth.
You about to say 7 pounds? 7 pounds is the best movie.
That is like, yo, that shit made me cry, man. That was a good one.
Man, that joint was like.
That was a good movie, man. 7 pounds?
7 pounds is Will Smith's best movie.
That was like. I ain't gonna hate though. I ain't gonna disrespect because my man has movies.
Yeah, he do.
Well, 7 pounds is the best movie.
My man got movies.
What?
As long as y'all not taking them out that equation. Denzel and Martin Lawrence and all that. Will Smith is in there. That's my man, 100 grand.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy.
He's definitely in there.
Outside of him.
Huh?
Yeah, Eddie Murphy like last for real.
Even though he's the man.
The only reason why I don't take away from Eddie Murphy because I wouldn't have no Martin Lawrence without Eddie Murphy. And I probably wouldn't have no Will Smith.
I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? Because the first time I seen Martin Lawrence was a House Party. You know what I'm saying? That was Kid and Play.
Yeah.
That was Kid.
Yeah, it was.
That's the first time you seen him?
The first time I seen Martin Lawrence was in House Party, the first House Party.
I think was and then he was the Def Jam MC.
I seen him after.
What you seen Martin in before that?
I seen him after. I'm pretty sure House Party happened before that, but I'm pretty sure that the first time I seen him was Martin his little show or whatever the fuck. I'm pretty sure the first time I seen him.
I saw that.
That show was fucking crazy. You don't have
the Dolphins got DeAndre Swift. Is that the first running back off the board?
Who got Justin Jefferson?
Yeah, that's the first running back.
The Vikings.
Uh-huh.
Hold on, they ain't picked yet. Who's the first running back? It gotta be those. So this
nobody picked a running back yet.
They all waiting.
No, they just got one.
Nah, they all waiting.
Talking about they just got one like 2 picks ago.
Who?
Shit, I don't know.
Nah, they were about to. I think you talking about when they got the DN.
Nah, ain't no running back been picked yet. I thought it was gonna be 3 running backs in the first round.
I swear to God, I just seen a nigga running around and shit.
Nah, ain't no running backs go yet.
Good night. Come.
This nigga said good night.
Well, hold on. So who's
doing good?
Who didn't get
You want to say
drafted?
hi, everybody?
Wait, hold on. Who didn't get drafted yet? 'Cause I feel like I'm seeing like certain people.
The craziest pick so far is Jordan Love going to the Packers in the first.
Wait, hold on. Jordan Love.
Love.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'm saying that. Yeah.
Jordan Love is
I just saw that
That's
too.
the craziest pick in the first round.
the first skill position that the Packers picked.
Raiders. Henry Ruggs.
Okay. All right. So far we had pick 31 right now. So what's the most impactful pick? Like who's the guy other than Chase Young, obviously, that's going to make their team better?
Joe Burrow.
You think so?
He has to. He's number one pick. There's no.
I mean, I know I'm saying, but I'm
Did
talking
they get
about
rid of Andy Dalton already?
No, they didn't.
They did.
What about Tua?
They still got Andy Dalton.
What about Tua? They going. Andy Dalton's not going to be there this year.
Of course. Yeah, I agree.
So Joe Burrow has to be the most influential pick.
Yeah, he does.
He's going to start every game.
What you cheering about, Paul? What you cheering about?
Oh, Paul over here hyped.
What are you hyped about? What happened?
I just won my Auburn bet. I got $1,000.
Oh, okay.
Hey. Oh, hey!
I was like,
Big money.
He definitely texted me about that jump.
I texted you.
The over and under was 0.5, right?
Yeah, 1.5.
Yeah.
It's
Dang, man. Hold on. What side were y'all on? Were y'all on Bovada for that?
Hey, that's a good pick.
Nah.
Hey, send me a referral for that betting site you just won off of.
This is what I'm talking about. Let them cornerbacks, everybody roll. If y'all not picking the running backs, yeah, we're going to get somebody. Pittsburgh going to get somebody.
Hey, Paul, send me a referral for that betting site.
All right, I got you. You get like play too, I think.
Still no running backs off the board.
Hey, most impactful might be Randall's man, yo, still.
I swear to God, I saw one go, but I'm looking at the names going.
Isaiah Simmons,
the names on the line. Ain't no running back.
We said he not gonna go past Arizona, right? And where you go?
Arizona, impactful, yo.
You call that shit.
Yeah.
That's the tight thing about doing this live.
Yeah.
Just so you know, I recorded this last week saying that we were gonna get CD and be happy with the CD pick.
That CD Lamb pick is probably one of the biggest.
Oh, that's huge, man. That's huge.
I think that's very
huge.
They're not doing
that's huge.
But hold on, the Packers picked Jordan Love in the first
quarterback.
Hey, no, that's real.
They traded up.
You have
that's
Aaron Rodgers.
Hey, that's real. Hey, Randall, that's a great fucking point.
They traded up.
Why would you draft somebody in the first round when you got Aaron Rodgers?
Aaron Rodgers?
Nope.
Like
for real.
when did the Patriots ever draft a quarterback in the first round?
Never.
Yeah.
They would never disrespect Tom Brady like that.
That's the case.
Volumes.
If that's the case, we need to get on the phone now.
That's real. Hey, I didn't look at it like that, but you're making a great point.
Yeah,
you're making a great fucking point.
Trade
why would you draft?
Hey, I bet you that started some drama already.
Trade the
already immediately. You're right.
Trade the house for Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
See now, this shit we're talking right now. This is what the people want to see. Like,
trade the house.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Like
the house. The
which one? The one in DC, the one in Virginia, or the one in Maryland?
Trade the block. I don't care. Trade everything for Aaron Rodgers. Why are you drafting a quarterback first round?
Quarterback.
First round?
Hey man,
and they need a whole lot of stuff too in Green Bay.
Didn't he just sign a contract?
Huh? Who?
Didn't he just sign a contract too long ago too?
Like 3 years ago. It was the biggest one at the time.
Yeah. Wasn't it like an extension or something?
Oh, low key. I'm gonna ask you to edit the betting part. I don't want my winnings all over there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh yeah, I hear that too.
We're gonna chop a lot of shit up, but all right.
No,
we'll chop it up.
Oh yeah, he got 4-year, $134 million.
The Vikings by the pick again.
Eagles. Phil. Eagles.
Eagles what? Oh, we on the clock now?
Y'all got to pick. Y'all got to pick in the first round?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who?
Got the receiver from TCU.
You're not doing shit.
He looks great.
Never mind.
I didn't even like.
Never mind.
Yo, you stay talking wild, boy. Oh my God.
Fuck y'all niggas. You know we run Pennsylvania, dog.
Y'all know, man. We the last ones from Pennsylvania to get that chip. I got the hat on right now.
Niggas don't even live in Pennsylvania.
Who lives in Pennsylvania?
Minnesota Vikings pick Randy Moss.
Probably need to
get his son.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a big motherfucker.
But the thing is, there's still no running back taken.
Nah, no, it's all like, yeah.
These niggas take the most beating. They get the most praise, especially on fantasy sports. They get the most praise, and these niggas get picked. They get picked late. They get paid the lowest.
Yep, they do. Take the worst beatings.
I would never tell somebody to play running back.
Hell no. Like, how dare you? It's like, no, I'm just playing.
That's what I'll be trying to tell Jay. I'm like, cuz, you sure you don't want to play slot?
Nah, for real though, man. And the thing is, the running back position is definitely important, but this is like they don't get paid for what they do. You know what I'm saying? So it's not worth it. That's the only reason why, because they don't get paid for what they do. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no reason Jonathan Taylor didn't get picked in the first round. Like, to me, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he has a.
But they're expendable too.
A story.
That's why. That's exactly why.
Yeah.
And they should at least pay him like short periods of time, like high as hell.
You talking about for like at least 3 years?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, fantasy football, right? Who's the first rookie running back y'all taking?
We gotta see who can pick.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That makes a lot of sense. I guess I'm too early with the question. That's true. Like J.K. Dobbins still if J.K. Dobbins there in the Skins pick, y'all taking him?
Who?
Third round?
If J.K. Dobbins is there,
third round.
Yeah.
Yes.
Would you take him?
Yes.
You take him, Brian?
Yeah, I'm taking him.
J.K. Dobbins, third round. With all our needs, if J.K.
Adrian
Dobbins
Peterson, okay, strong ass handshake, you can hit the door, sir.
Right there.
Strong handshake.
If you get Dobbins too, that's 2 Ohio State picks, man. That'd be crazy.
He did it last year.
I feel like he can line up in the slot too, for real. So yeah,
he could, but that depends on his hands, though.
That's the thing. A lot of people ain't had pro days. You can't even see. Like,
I know you can't even tell.
Hey, I'm just telling you. I'm looking at this draft tracker right now. Like, nigga, second round gonna be crazy. Like,
yeah.
this is one of the best drafts.
Andy Reid better make a pick, dog. This is important.
Yeah, bro. They ain't even getting the defense for real yet.
They didn't even really get into it yet. Like they just scratched. This is a deep ass draft. Like it really is. Like this is I'm telling y'all, this is a special draft right now.
It is.
Like God
I'm glad they got to play their whole season. Like these other sports.
Oh my God, man.
Hey, all right. So look, I want to save this for the next podcast, but this is
get it in.
Give us a preview.
All right, look. So they was talking about because the NBA season ended recently, right? So what if they do like an isolated tournament for this year's championship?
No, I don't want to hear that shit. I don't even fuck with the NBA that hard, nigga. I don't even fuck with the NBA like that.
They need to do that.
What do you to save the season? You gotta do I don't
want to hear anything you have to say about the NBA season.
No. Cause if that means if y'all trying to do that shit, cause that tells me that y'all trying to take away from the NFL time, my nigga. The NFL starts in September. You know what I'm saying? That's when the games start. I don't want to hear none of that shit, dog. Cause y'all already take away enough time, dog. Y'all already take away from the time. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that
I'm
shit.
talking about right now. Get it out the way.
I'm trying to play football. That should be blowing me every year. That shit blows me every year. The fucking NBA starts. When the fuck do y'all start? Y'all start when motherfucking the NFL is going good. You know what I'm saying? It might be. When the fuck is that shit? November, December, whenever the fuck y'all want to get in and play some motherfucking basketball and shit.
But the NBA gotta do something like that though. They weren't even. They were a little bit halfway through the season. All-Star break just ended.
Exactly.
Like,
So,
exactly. Y'all niggas have too many motherfucking games. Nigga, get the fuck out of here, dog. Can we finish the season? Can we finish the season without the motherfucking NBA, dog? Can we finish?
First of all, you was about to be distracted the whole month of March. You wouldn't even pay attention to the NBA because March Madness would have been on anyway. Nobody paid attention to the NBA during that. So you can skip. You can take that one out. April, it starts heating up. April, May, because they fighting for them playoffs positions. Then June.
Nigga,
and that shit been canceled.
I want to see
that shit been canceled, but now y'all want to infringe upon the start of the NFL? The fuck out of here, nigga.
No, NFL gonna be on time. NFL probably gonna be on time.
It's gonna be on time, exactly. I don't want to hear no shit about no NBA.
Yeah,
no sports going on right now. You don't want to save sports right now with an NBA tournament?
I don't want to hear
you
shit
rather
about
baseball?
the NBA, dog.
We can save sports right now with an NBA tournament for the playoffs, for the championship, in an isolated arena, fucking graphics and shit. Bring fucking Michael Bay and the shit. Like, do the shit. Do it.
I'm with it.
NBA, like, 16, team tournament. Get it done.
I like that idea, actually. They're going to have to do something like that, a tournament type.
And then
they ain't going to play 30 games.
Florida passed that, like, sports rule. They can get it done.
Tell me when the NBA season start. Somebody tell me when the NBA season start.
What's this
NBA season starts
October.
The NBA season is still currently going right now, so he's asking a question if we could do like an isolated tourney.
When does it start? When does the NBA season start? October. October. And is the NFL season still going on? Is the NFL season going on?
It's two separate things. Like,
who exactly? Who do y'all niggas think y'all are? What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing?
We talking about Corey.
I'm talking about fuck the NBA, dog. Can we finish our season first? Can we please finish our season before y'all want to get y'all 134, 50, 60, 200 games going on? You know what I'm saying? I don't know how many motherfucking games.
They talking about baseball.
What are you talking about?
Exactly. No, nigga. The NBA, them niggas play hundreds of games, dog. It's like, God,
hey, Corey saucy. Corey
16
saucy.
16 games, dog. 16 games, dog. 16 games.
You on that Puerto Rican.
16 games.
I know he got that Puerto Rican rum. Like, what
16 games,
Corey? You all right?
Can we get 16 games? Can we get our 16 games in before y'all niggas want to run in here?
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? I don't appreciate
Corey
that.
saucy.
You don't even know
I'm saucy. I'm really saucy.
You are
really saucy. I'm really saucy because even my wife was talking about that shit. It was,
running back went first.
Like, what the NBA gonna do? What the NBA gonna do?
Running back
they better not motherfucking play during the NFL. They better not play.
Mute this nigga. Let him work it out.
While he's still talking,
he needs a minute. He probably don't even know this either.
We're gonna edit that. It's gonna look just like that.
And what they say? Man, fuck the NBA.
Why wouldn't you want to save the season though, bro? We have no sport.
Exactly.
Just like have a quick tournament. Niggas, like, do they want to, like, stay in shape? I mean, of course, it'd be like one of them, like, lockout years back in, like, how, like, the NFL did, like, in the late 80s. So they title going to have, like, an asterisk or something.
Yeah.
But have a tournament. Save the season.
I think they're going to find a way to save the season somehow, even if it is, like, that isolated tournament. I just wonder how they're going to do that because, I mean, like, where would they play at exactly? Right. Like, and then
that's the only thing.
Look. You see how like the White House do they like press conference? You know how many people in the room taking video and audio and setting up the tables and shit? They can do
those
this.
People be
you got the cameraman, the team, coaches, and trainers.
I'm just trying to figure out like the location wise because I mean like I know they would have to be all in one.
Florida, just how they do the shit in Vegas, they should do it. AAU tournaments.
Exactly. Yep.
Hey, but think about it. You said do it in Florida?
That's the only state that passed this shit, right?
Oh, okay. I thought you said do it in Vegas. I was about to say, think about it. You got a whole bunch of grown niggas with money in Vegas.
Oh, nah, I can't.
I know.
I mean, we're going to be betting from it in Vegas, but nah. They got to do it in Florida because, like, Florida do everything. They do all the wild shit.
Corey is still fun.
Man, but I agree with that. Do the tourney and then have the regular playoff. Matter of fact, you probably cut off some of the playoff games. Like first round, do 5 rounds, 5-game series. Because you're right, they got to get in shape. I bet you all teams are healthy, though. Everybody is good right now. Everybody didn't have rest. There shouldn't be no freaking game managements, no nothing.
But not only would they be healthy, I think they'd be hungry too. So I think that would like entice it and make it more entertaining.
I agree with that.
I know they would just need like some time to get reacclimated, just because like have been off for a month now and some change without for real, without no organized bump. So I know they would need some type of like 2-3 weeks to get back.
So what you think about all the players who, because I know there's a lot of players who didn't even practice or shoot around or aim ball at all since they probably their last game. I'm pretty sure most players ain't played since their last game.
Oh, you'll see it.
I think it's weird though.
Yeah, it's true.
You think it's weird?
No, I think it's weird. Like especially like all right. So I think it's weird for players of that magnitude to not have access. I mean, not necessarily access. Not have like a court, and I'm basically speaking about like Giannis at this point. This time Giannis is one of the premier players in the league, and this time say he don't got a in his crib. Like if that's what I do, like I'm gonna find me some place. Like I'm gonna find a way.
He got enough bread to like just like rent out a gym. So
that's my point.
Giannis one of them niggas is like, I'm more than a basketball player. That's the only reason why you would do some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, think about it. Like he's like, no, I'm not gonna make my life about the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like he's like, I have more to offer. Like think about that shit.
He's next up though.
Like physical shape is different than like basketball shape. Like you know what I mean?
Hey. Go to that question that didn't make it. Is it harder to be harder to be a basketball player and an NBA player? Yeah, bring it up.
All right, so what y'all think? What's harder, to be a highly skilled basketball player or a highly skilled football player?
I think it's all on like what you talk about or what athlete you're talking about.
Yeah, I agree with that. All right, so here's my question, right? So do you think everybody has a natural ability to create a level of athleticism for themselves? Or do you think that like everybody has like, it's like you're just naturally born to be a certain type of athleticism, if that makes sense?
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's like I put it like this. This is what I mean, right? Like let's say if we take this back to like ancient times, like some niggas was like the niggas in the fields, some niggas was the archers. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas was you see what I'm saying? They had different skills to, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm trying to say? Athleticism.
Yeah,
like they had to offer.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? Like as far as you see what I'm saying? It's like certain guys are more precision, some guys are more physical. You see what I'm saying? If that makes
Brian
sense.
in the movie too.
You get certain gifts. You good at certain gifts. You got to match. Like AJ.
Nah, but
I would say basketball.
But football's tough too, man. Like, man, that's a whole different animal.
I'm saying I don't think you can.
The reason why I asked that question is because I feel like, is it naturally, like if you was just a natural athlete, let's say you were naturally compatible with football, is it easier to transition to basketball, or if you were naturally acclimated into basketball, is it more easier to?
I think it's apples to oranges.
You know what I'm saying?
I think it's apples to oranges.
Basketball to football. That's what I think.
It's apples to oranges.
You think they're two different athletes?
Exactly.
I say a basketball athlete could probably come in and be nasty as like a receiver or tight end or something.
Nah,
just because of that agility.
Nah. There's not one similar.
You might have one or two people, maybe like LeBron. You know,
dude, Tony Gonzalez used to play ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Antonio Gates.
What's his name too? Who's old boy?
Julius Peppers.
Bruh, Allen Iverson.
Deion Sanders.
Yeah, he played quarterback. That's crazy.
Shannon Sharp.
Was he gonna play
Jackson.
quarterback in the NFL, nigga?
Of course not.
You said Shannon Sharp because you be watching that nigga on ESPN.
Hey, he's
O'Shea Sharp with the black. I need my black and yaks. I need my black.
He ain't lying though. He real with that.
That nigga's a fool, dog. That nigga's a fool. Nah, man, that's two different sports, dog. It's apples to oranges, if you ask me.
All right, so what do you think takes more skill?
Everybody, both of them.
That's the reason why I pose that question. Like it's like
I know it depends on your position.
I know.
Like power forwards can be like a DN. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
A small
DN?
forward. A small forward can be like a tight end. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, they can't.
A running back can probably play everywhere.
Nah, they can't.
Hey, Baron Davis was definitely a linebacker slash running back.
They can't.
Baron Davis was like 6'4", 230, 240.
They can't.
Look at Iverson. Play
They can't.
Safety. Play everywhere.
They can't. It's not possible. It's not going down. It's not going down.
Son, and further explain something. You can't just cut people off and say they can't. You got to explain.
No, you can't. You cannot.
But people do.
Dog. You cannot. All right. We'll go with attributes. We'll go with physical attributes.
This nigga ugly as shit in the camera.
Fuck y'all niggas. So, you want to go? You want to go with a short running back? You want to go with a tall running back?
Nigga, just give me like one instant because you struggling.
I'm not struggling with nothing, dog. They're not fucking with shit. There's apples and oranges. It's apples and oranges, dog. It's not happening.
But people do it, so you can't say.
Okay, we'll go with Clinton Portis. How tall was Clinton Portis?
It don't matter, bro.
We going with running backs. I'll go with running backs real quick. How tall was Clinton Portis?
He was like 6 foot.
No, he wasn't that tall.
Like 5'10". For real.
Exactly.
He was like 5'10".
And at the time, the for the Steelers was what? Willie Porter, Willie Parker or some shit. Willie Parker or some shit. Young niggas. Little small niggas.
All right. Look at this question right here, right? All right. So many running backs in NFL history, right? Like, because, NFL running back careers are very short. Like, who's the most underrated or, like, guys who had, like, a strong short career? You know what I'm saying? Like very well known, but it was, like, for a short time. Like, I was thinking Larry Johnson. You know what I'm saying? Priest Holmes, definitely.
Priest Holmes. That's a good one.
Because running back careers don't last for a long time, so it's a lot of guys who was real good. Who?
Jamal.
From the Falcons.
Jamal Williams for who?
From
Baltimore.
Ravens and the Browns.
Oh yeah, that's
Jamal Lewis.
Okay.
Jamal Lewis.
Baltimore.
Lewis. Okay.
That nigga ran 200
I was thinking about the nigga from Green Bay. I was like, he's still playing. Like,
yeah.
Y'all knew.
I remember that definitely one. Oh, Stephen Davis for the Redskins. Stephen Davis.
Yeah, he had a good career.
Oh yeah.
Steven
Jackson.
Steven Jackson
too.
They just it's just like a never-ending like.
It is because it was.
It's a lot of them.
It was a lot. Chris Johnson, but we already know about Chris Johnson.
What's the nigga from Miami? Eddie?
I don't even know the first running back taken tonight. Who's the first running back?
I kept saying that. The Bama from
Joe Burrow.
Hilaire?
He's the first quarterback.
Running back.
Running back?
Pick.
Hilaire got taken first?
The last pick.
Hilaire Edwards? He was the first one taken?
None of the three we said.
Oh, he did type. I didn't even see when you typed that.
None of the three we said.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
Not only I'm
It's gonna be a good year, man. I can't wait for.
Hey, I can't wait to see what Tua do. For real.
Me too, man. I was about to. He used to come through on the betting. Sheesh.
With Miami?
Hey, so Tua going against Josh Rosen, I guess. That's a quarterback battle.
And Fitzpatrick there, right?
Yeah.
Fitzpatrick.
Fitzmagic might end up with that joint at the end of the day.
If they start out bad, whoever start out bad.
But I will say because they compared Tua to Drew Brees, then that's a good thing. That's a high compliment.
Compare him to Drew Brees.
The injury wise, coming off of injury wise.
Oh my God!
And like nobody wanted to take a chance on him. I think.
I can see that. I can see that.
I think it might be a good thing that
first round, bro.
Who?
Jordan Love.
They traded up.
Utah State.
What big game?
How about that Steelers pick in the first round?
Idea.
Make a Fitzpatrick, baby. Make a Fitzpatrick.
That was a trade.
Exactly.
All right. So winners and losers of the first round.
The losers.
Winners and losers.
Everybody except Pittsburgh.
Shoot, I gotta see.
I'm gonna say Redskins are the biggest winners.
No bias.
All right. Let's get out of that because we already know the obvious. Let's get out of that one. All right,
that was a great pick, though.
Biggest winners. Outside of Redskins, biggest winners though. For real.
For me, it's hard to go against.
You think Tua for real?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Tua.
Nah, he went to Miami. I think he's gonna be some shit.
Hey, Miami got a good culture though, man. They got a good culture down there.
Since when, nigga? Since when, nigga? Since when had they more
black head coach got there?
Games?
That's since when.
Nah, nigga.
Corey kind of right though, yo. Like, don't this shit for a long time.
They be scrapping. Have you watched the Dolphin games?
AFC, dog.
I know. I'm not a fan of them. I'm saying they put up them points. They cover the spread.
They're not doing shit. Look, Hope, you might be on something though. They might ball because Tom Brady's not over there no more.
No, they're gonna be better this year.
No more. They might do something.
That's what I'm saying. You got faith in Buffalo?
Actually, yes, I do. Because their defense was stout last season.
Their defense was nasty.
Their defense was stout. It was stout. It was stout.
I'm gonna keep
stout.
Hey,
looking at this. Stout.
They got punched in the mouth.
Look at Jordan Love.
Jordan Love might have been the biggest reach in the first round. Other than that, this shit look legit. Like this is a great fucking draft.
That's a deep draft.
I'm just telling you, this is a deep ass draft. Like I don't really see a lot of bad picks. Like I really don't.
And teams got what they needed too. It wasn't like nobody doing anything outlandish.
Not a bad draft. Like I really don't. I think
except for Green Bay.
On Isaiah Simmons. I'm glad they did. How they did.
Hey, you know what? You're right. I agree with that. I'm glad he's not in our division. I'm happy with that. And other than that, Isaiah Simmons and the reach on the quarterback, the Green Bay, Jordan Love. I think those are the two worst probably picks in the draft.
Yeah. I might, if I'm gonna throw one in there, I might throw the Henry Ruggs in there too.
You think so?
Who? Only because the Henry Ruggs.
Hey Al, did you see this man yamming on everybody?
Yeah, I know he has unimaginable bounce. Yes, seen it. He was actually on the
crowd, bro.
The head coach of Maryland. He was talking about how they used to just put him in a high school literally so he can get a dunk and energize the crowd.
What was the question? The best.
That says a lot, though.
Yeah, dude. And in the series too.
They were like, "Yeah, this is go dunk the ball and shit."
Meanwhile, it's not easy to dunk if everybody know you can do it and shit. Like,
yeah, that says a lot.
Yeah, it didn't matter. He was coming to the lane. He was coming to the lane. Look at them jumps. It was two of them.
Yeah, but that's the only reason. I say that jump just because he wasn't. I know he's a speed guy, but I don't know if he's gonna be able to take the top off like that in the pros. And
Judy went
Alabama deep though.
Judy went to
Alabama got different.
Alabama got a lot of great guys though. He got other guys drafted in the first round with him. You know what I'm saying?
Judy went to Denver. He playing outside of Portland Sutton.
But see, the thing I worry about with Jerry Judy is that Drew Lock is his quarterback. Not trying to say Drew Lock some shit, but it's you don't know what he is. You know.
Mm-hmm. That's true. They got Melvin Gordon too in the offseason. Shoot, Denver made some moves.
Best draft pick was Chase Young. Aaron Skins got that. That's the best draft pick. Hands down. Chase
You don't
Young.
like Joe Burrow?
No. Because I got Ben Roethlisberger.
happy with
I got
CeeDee
Ben
Lamb?
Roethlisberger. I'm not worried about Joe Burrow. I'm not worried about Joe Burrow.
Like, would you have
the best
Big Ben is hurt.
was
pick
Chase
somebody
Young,
else?
dog. Chase Young was
Are you
gonna
like
be a
100%
fucking
happy
dog.
with CeeDee
He's gonna
Lamb?
be a dog.
I can't even hear you.
I said,
Chase Young is gonna be a
good with
mad
CeeDee
dog.
I saw you 100% good with CeeDee Lamb.
100%. 100% good with CeeDee Lamb.
No good, no regrets like that. Like that's a great pick.
It's a great pick. You know, it's a great pick.
He's perfect, man.
Like
how you feel? How you feel with Jalen Rager?
I don't think it's a bad pick. I'm gonna do my intel. He looks official to me. Welcome to Philly, man. I ain't mad. Like I told you, play as long as Aguilar's out of there, we place him. I'm good.
Y'all fucked up. y'all already fucked up getting rid of motherfucking what's your boy Foles? Nick Foles.
What?
Y'all fucked up getting rid of Nick Foles.
He is about to get that job in Chicago, man. Watch.
He gonna bump. He gonna bump. Y'all niggas.
Nick Foles, he's okay. I think man.
Okay, what you mean, nigga? He the last nigga that bring y'all motherfucking Super Bowl title. What you mean he okay, nigga?
I'm saying he ain't with Philly no more. He ain't with Philly no more, so he okay. He always got love for me. He got a freaking statue at the stadium. I'm not gonna not see him.
He got a statue.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Bud Light statue.
Oh man.
The Philly car.
That's how fucked up that trade was. And I was hoping we might get somebody like that on our fucking bench or somebody. God damn.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that nigga, when that nigga came into the league with Philly, he was eating shit up. Nick Foles was eating shit up. And I don't understand. I don't even know where the fuck Carson Wentz came from, dog. I have no idea where Carson Wentz came from. No idea. Because Nick Foles was eating shit up when he came into the league, dog. I was like, damn, they just drafted this nigga, or where did this motherfucker come from? I was like, where did this nigga come from, dog?
Hey, Carson gonna be all right, though. Carson gonna be all right.
Nah, dog.
He gonna be all right.
Nah, literally, dog. When Nick Foles came in to the fold and was just carving shit up, dog.
Wheeling and dealing?
Well, exactly, dog. This nigga was just carving shit up. You're a Philly fan, dog. You know. This nigga was carving shit up, dog. He was like he was fucking Brett Favre or somebody like that had been here for a minute. I've been here, nigga.
Hey, rewatch the Super Bowl, man. He only missed like 5 throws, like 4 throws.
I've been here. Exactly. This nigga been here.
Yeah.
Nick Foles been here, dog. I'm surprised y'all niggas got. I did not understand that trade. I never knew. I did not understand that shit.
Hey, my phone's about to die though in a second.
RIP. We gonna chop this shit up.
Yeah. Let's chop it. Let's do it again. This is good look. This is a nice icebreaker.